Fight!
Chann rep nonetheless, and welcome to Come Box with Chann. Yep, we are here in the building. Let me get this banner popping because we're going about to get this draw. All our draws dropping. Pause. Fucking pause, Chann. One sec. So, how has y'all's day been? How's you guys' days been? Like, we're going to be talking about, I hope it's been all right, talking about good old Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, let me get this. Deontay Wilder to retire. Oh, he says. He says it's possible. I want to see. Hang on. On Come Box with Chann. Come Box with Chann. I'm supposed to really have this done before I start, but you know, can't always be on time for everything. It's not one of my strong points, I'm afraid. There we go. Cash App down at the bottom as well. So, okay. Right. So, let me see what I look like in this monitor. Because, do you notice? I just keep on doing my pseudo-American accent. It cracks me up, that's why. I'll go back to being English. 1 second. Un momento, hablo español también. Depende en el día, ¿sí? So, okay. 2 of them in the bathtub. That Kevin Hart shit is wild. I don't know how. It's wild. But anyway. Okay, so let's get this popping. Get the microphone popping. Oh, no. Got it popping and then I moved it. Chann. Get yourself a life. Get it popping properly. Okie dokes. So we have got Paul Evans in the building. Ghost in the building. AJ all day in the building. Antonio Mosley in the building. Tony's review. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me put the clip, the thingamajig, the link, because everybody is welcome. Because we about to chop some shit up. Yeah, the more the merrier. So we got Tony's reviews in the building. Come through. You know, I don't have to invite you. You guys know the drillio. If I put the link out, it's for you to come through. Tony's reviews in the building. Graham Taylor in the building. Héctor García, mi hermano. ¿Cómo va tu día? ¿Todo bien? Sí, gracias. We have Lisa Bell's my sister in the building. I know you got commitments, sis, so sight. All right, now. All right, then. Right. I'm introducing. Introducing. AJ all day. Ding, 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 ding. What up, Joe?
What up, though? I got to put my new screen up, AJ all day. That's got a nice ring to it.
I know, that's what I call you. It's AJ all day. That's what it's about. AJ all day. Yeah, that's the news.
Chann, right quick side note, before I forget. Next time you talk to Tunde, tell him to tell Anthony, make sure he doesn't gas out, okay? In his next fight. Be careful.
He's coming on tomorrow. You can tell him yourself.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, we sure.
I'll be on tomorrow. Nice.
I got to tune in for that. Okay, nice.
Got to tune in tomorrow. It's an early one for you. It'd be like a midday one.
Midday, okay.
12:30 midday. Yeah, because you so far in the past.
Oh boy, I know, man. 8 hours, boy. What time is it over there for you guys? What, 11? 11:14, I'm guessing, something like that?
After 11. Yeah,
okay,
11:15. Yeah. Thank the Lord you're on. I was getting pissed off with Ben Davison at the Taylor conference. I only watched a bit. Right now, Ben Davison thinks he's.
Oh yeah, they're promoting the Catterall fight, right?
He thinks he's trainer of the year right now. I don't. Yeah, they do that. Why are they promoting it right now?
Chann, I don't know, like, hey, Chann, like, I don't know, like, what your opinion. I think that Taylor could have beat Ramirez without Davison in his corner. That's just what I believe.
Of course he could have.
Yeah, I was picking him to win that fight before that anyway. I picked him to win before anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, Ben Davison trying to take massive amounts of credits. Get someone super from the ground and then build them up, and then we'll have a look.
I think Taylor was already the finished article anyway before he got with Davison. So yeah, so
yeah, so right now he's feeling himself a little bit. He's feeling himself. All right, so let's see who's coming on. Is it me and AJ's going to start?
Anybody joining us, Tony? Tony in the chat, you joining us?
Yeah, I put the link in the chat so anybody can come through. So right. Deontay Wilder to retire, he says. Possibly. On Combox. So, he didn't say it on Combox with Chann, but let me just fix that. Let's discuss. So, did you see you saw what I put up in it?
I did. I watched
it. What he's saying then?
Yeah. So, I didn't see the whole thing with Kevin Hart, but I saw the clip you put up on your channel.
Yeah.
And they said he's contemplating. He said he did everything he had to do, and I guess we'll see. Time will tell. I really don't care if I'm being honest.
Neither do I, but bruh, him and Tyson Fury be saying the same stuff. They fought each other 3 times. Oh, we've both done everything that we need to do in life now.
They've held up the heavyweight division for 3 years.
That's all. That's what you've done, yeah. You've held up the heavyweight division, and held up the heavyweight division while basking on Sir Anthony Joshua's name, pretending that he's going to fight him.
While riding his wave and calling them out and clout chasing.
Yeah, and never have the intention to actually. What happened to one face, one name?
One champion, all that talk.
Where did that go, though? Where did that go, Joe? Where was that? That disappeared into the ethos of where it was thought. Yeah, whatever. So, he's saying on Kevin Hart's have you guys seen it? Have you guys seen it in the chat? On Kevin Hart's Fury's about to follow him into retirement. Yeah, it looks like he is. Did you see it on it was on Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart has a Laugh Out Loud network where he does a show and he has all different like people, athletes, whatever, and they both get into these ice buckets, hence the picture, the thumbnail. They get into these ice buckets, and Kevin Hart then, interviews and have a conversation. I could pull it up for y'all so you could have a quick look. Let me just.
It's such a weird premise, by the way, to interview people. I don't know if I could actually do that myself.
I know. That's weird. It's weird. It's I don't know. Like I know it's supposed to be like, after a big game that, you do this stuff, but I don't want to be on Google. You do this stuff after a big game or before a game, like ice therapy. But I mean, I don't know how long is that show going to go on for? I saw when it first started, and then I forgot about it. And then I've seen little glimpses and bits and pieces here and there of other people, like, on Instagram and stuff. But then I forgot totally again about it until old Wilder appeared on there.
Yeah.
Old Deontay.
Oh, sorry. I just want to address a comment right quick. Blessed35 says Deontay Wilder is far from a bum. I'll be reaching. Nobody called him that, but okay.
Hang on. Sorry, Les. Yeah. I was off the screen. What did you say?
Oh, no, I was addressing a comment. Somebody said Deontay Wilder is far from a bum. Y'all be reaching. Blessed365. We didn't call him that, but okay.
We didn't call him that, but if we want to call him a bum, we can.
Yeah,
and, you know, like we said, like, you're over at Coaches, we don't do fanboyism and we don't do fangirlism. So it may not be the channel for you, sweetheart. Sorry. Not sorry.
Anyway, continue, Chann, before we so rudely interrupted.
Yeah. No fanboys or girls here. Fan women or fan men. Yeah. Not allowed.
Moving on.
Okay. So moving along swiftly. Hang on. And I'm one of them people that if you tell me not to say something, now I want to say it. No,
I'm like that too.
No, I want to say he's a bum because you don't want me to say he a bum.
Kind of like somebody comes up to you and like wants to tell you a secret, be like, no, I can't say anything. Well, now you have to say something.
Now you gotta say it because Tell me if you can hear this.
Okay, go ahead. Start with
where you are. That's one of the biggest.
Yep, you good?
Okay, cool. Let me just see where. Okay, I think it's from here.
Is as good as you want it to be.
Oh man.
What role does your family play as a major support system, and how good have they been? Huh? You never.
Before found the Holyfield, but my ultimate athlete as.
Chann, pause right quick. Do you think they'll flag you for this?
No, they shouldn't. Just for a little quick minute, I'm just gonna. They shouldn't do. I won't. They didn't on the news report.
Okay.
So we use the same thingy. I'm just got to try and cue it up.
I got hit. Got dark fast, and I ain't been back there since.
Right.
Yeah, my trainer actually been trying to
find the exact spot.
Kevin Hart keeps himself in shape though.
Mike Tyson.
He does.
It's out of the ring, but on the outside of the ring, what he stood for.
Yeah. So now you're a champion, right? You're at the top. Is there?
Okay. Yes.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
Oh, where was it?
Who's that?
I know he's got some weird.
Some random people coming.
He's got some weirdos in there.
Here by myself. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend from Alabama.
Correct.
In Alabama, is boxing big?
Alabama is mostly,
and that's why I want sometimes Deontay Wilder to fuck off because then he could take his fanboys with him.
Exactly. Once fighters disappear, once fighters disappear, so do their fans.
Yeah,
but knowing them, like they'll probably just latch on to somebody else.
They do. Errol Spence
next, stuff like something like So
give me the definition behind that.
I can't wait because they're the ones that have been. They used to send loads of death threats. You know, since he lost this third time. I remember on the lead up, on the run up to the third fight, how many death threats and how much disrespect that the channel got. And then as soon as he lost, flatline.
Crickets.
Didn't hear nothing. Didn't hear nothing. They flatlined. All their tough talk was fucking gone. All of it.
It's just sad. It's embarrassing that's what they have to just go away and disappear. They just can't admit, okay, the better man won on the night. He's not what we thought he was. This and that. No, but they got to go into hiding and all this other shit.
Yeah, because they're embarrassed of their behavior.
I gotta pay bills real quick. Right now,
oh yeah, here it is. Sorry. Yeah, because they're embarrassed of their behavior because it was mad embarrassing. To be fair, of how they was, fucking
the average individual,
fucking death threatening people. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Deontay Wilder looked like he handled the ice bath.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but I did a little boxing in my.
Oh, whatever.
Nobody really prepares for that hit with headgear or not. Trainer actually been trying to.
Whatever.
Mike Tyson fighter. It was the impact that he left, not only inside of the ring, but on the outside of the ring, what he stood for.
Yeah. So now you're a champion, right? You're at the top. Is there a different you that's born there? Because they don't give you a handbook.
Right.
There's no guidance as to, hey man, you're a champion, so now here's how you approach the sport. So my question.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
Some of his shit's so not funny.
I know it's just weird.
Just gonna get to the bit where he says,
Yeah, go ahead.
Both of you. Just
oh yeah, those are the masks that he used to wear and shit to the ring.
Maybe.
The question is, How were you mentally able to adjust and stand in the shoes of a champion, knowing where you came from?
You know, boxing is one of those sports that basically it calls you in, it chooses you, you don't choose it.
Okay.
Because it's no timeouts. When you're a champion, everything is coming. You are a target. Everybody wants to be right there where you are.
Everybody is coming.
All right, hang on. Let's get to where you.
No matter how strong you are, you hear them. How good have they been for you?
They say
it's funny because
at times I may wanted to enter into a dark place, but having
grab you.
Come on, man.
Get your out of it. Come here, man. Get your goddamn head.
Come on, man.
Over here, and then complain. If you know what you did, that's things to value. Now, you had a real one. You put yourself in a space of trilogy for real.
Yeah.
Now,
no, I think I've gone past
right,
it.
Right. I'm a licensed scuba diver. Me and my
fiance. Okay, here it is. Because I remember
I was about to say you could just go to your video where like it said the clip, but you know.
I should have just saw it down, but here it is.
In this sport.
Here it is.
Is it something for you to be right now in boxing? Where are you at mentally? What is your vision?
Okay.
Is it something for you? Are you trying to prove something? Is there more that you want to do within the sport?
Shoot. I mean, it's mixed feelings with that question because ultimately, Kevin, I have accomplished my goal in this sport.
Absolutely.
I told my daughter when she was 1 year old that I'll be a champion. I'll be able to support her beyond her belief.
Absolutely.
And I've done that over. You know, it's a lot of things that I've accomplished that I don't feel I have to, you know, prove to anyone because I've already proved everything. But should I push forward, give it a go one more time, or should I just retire and focus on the other things that I already have, other things that I want to get into?
What do you love outside of the sport?
Right. I'm a licensed scuba diver, me and my fiance, so we love taking trips.
You on where? You go down there?
I'm all the way down there.
You go in?
I go down there.
What you been around?
We've been around sharks, went around stingrays, different tropical fish.
Is a punch the same coming from you under the water? If a shark were to come, can you land that right on the shark?
I have no chance.
God forbid you down there. It ain't the same.
I'm big into different business and stuff like that. I'm about to get ready to launch fragrance called D-Tally. It's a unisex fragrance that we getting into.
I got you. I got the punchline.
Did he say that he was singing?
Yeah, right.
Has he got to that bit yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah? It'll knock you out. No? I would buy it. Right? It'll knock your out. No? Yeah, right? Whatever.
That is funny when he said, I'll buy your perfume.
You couldn't breathe?
Where's where he said he's going to flip in?
Why would you? Look. Oh,
no, it's not as far as
sit
it.
down and catch your breath.
Hey, where is it?
Emmett, have they edited it out?
Let's take the stools out.
You got it in your video, right? You could just go to yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may have edited it out,
Yeah,
you know.
get yours. Just pull it out.
But Chann, it's hilarious. I mean, in your video, actually, I left a comment, and I'm going back and forth with this guy who like, you know, who thinks that Wilder has Hart.
That's what they do, though.
I mean, if you see the exchange, it's pretty funny, and it's like he's telling me, "Oh, you people don't reason like you."
Huh?
And I mean, but if you see the comments in the exchange, it's pretty funny. I mean, like I had to shut him down because like he just started. He's like, "Oh, I mean, he thinks that you know." I told him that I mean, I can read it to you. He just says he said Wilder has more heart in fighting him than AJ and White combined, and he proved in the trilogy. And I said, right, I guess that's why he turned down multiple career high offers to fight those guys because he has so much heart, right? Then like then he tried to clap back, and I just had to shut his ass down. So you know,
I know, it's so lame.
Yeah, it is.
It's so lame.
It's
so lame. Let me just play more. So lame. The fan base is so the fanboy base.
It's toxic. It's toxic. It's toxic.
Get out and hurry up and leave.
With IFL, Malik Scott.
This is me showing
about Deontay Wilder. Doesn't sound too sure. He says
because what it was, I called that he was going to retire. So I put this so you could see the day that I did it, the month. I did it a month ago. I called him retiring, you know, and
Chann, I thought the same thing after the third fight. After Fury beat the shit out of him like that again, it's like he's not going to stick around much longer after this.
But then he said that he's oh, bless! Give us a break, love. We know his story. There's other people's story that's got
okay.
that.
I mean, yeah. It's admirable. It's admirable that he did that.
At admirable. We've already given him props. So at the end of the
I
day,
give him his props
what
for that.
about
But
the guy that he lied on and said that spiked his water? That had a family that was stalked.
How we tarnished Mark Breland's reputation and all that
sent
shit.
multiple death threats to Mark Breland. How about that? Oh,
no, you don't want to talk about that though.
Yeah,
nobody wants to bring that
we
up.
don't care. They probably don't, let alone would be willing to make the sacrifices Wilder did. Bless 365, not the channel for you, not the topic. Come back another day, boo boo, when it's not Deontay Wilder.
Did you block that person?
Fanboy. No, actually, see, she's on Coach's channel. When Coach talks about Wilder, I don't really see you going that in. So I don't know what's happened to you. Me and Coach do the same thing. There's no fanboyism. There's no fanboyism and no fan womenism here.
I mean, like it's admirable. Yeah, it's admirable why he became a boxer. We get that, but at the same time,
he
did a lot of things. He did a lot of things. Yeah,
we've been on YouTube doing that for the last year. We covered all of that. We don't care. You've just come with this now. You missed all our commentaries about that. We don't care.
I seriously
don't like it. Don't be on the
retirement
channel.
is not like in our plans at all.
Let me just address the overall issue with Deontay
Look at
Wilder.
These are what Deontay Wilder this guy was Deontay Wilder fanboy. Soon as he lost, look.
Which is this. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is Deontay Wilder's problem.
This fight doctor guy?
Yeah, fight doctor.
He needs to retire because it's a wrap. It's been. It would beat every other heavyweight in the world but him. And certainly that's what I was thinking Saturday night. But, Wilder refuses to address the core problem, which is the man. He needs to retire. It's just that simple. He could call it a day.
Well, some people twist the truth and act like that Deontay Wilder's definitely going to be fighting again after this fight with no clues. And some people are saying he should retire. Anyway, I say neither because, I put out stuff that I tell you what I say. You see me on platforms or I do reports hours before other reports come back around. But anyway, so people are now flip-flopping and switching. So, depending on what, like I said, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't see Deontay Wilder coming back to do remedial fights. There's no money with any of the lineups or matchups unless it's Anthony Joshua. That's just fact. Even though there are fights that I would like I said, that I would like to see him in, I just don't think we're going to see them.
What and I say we because I'm a fan, when we wouldn't have wanted the debate. Right now in boxing, where are you at mentally? What is your vision? Is it something for you? Are you trying to prove something? Is there more that you want to do within the sport?
Shoot. I mean, it's mixed feelings.
They edited it out.
Question, because ultimately
they edited it out. I think so I think this version is not the same version that they've got up still.
Kevin,
I just played that.
My goal in this sport.
Absolutely.
I told my daughter when she was 1 year old that I'll be a champion. I'll be
there we go, Bless. There's your story.
Absolutely.
And I've done that over. It's a lot of things that I've accomplished that I don't feel I have to, prove to anyone because I've already proved everything. But should I push forward, give it a go one more time, or should I just retire and focus on the other things that I already have, other things that I want to get into?
Yeah, but that says it right there.
That's what it is. Got real competition coming up, buddy. So it's like, you know what, WBC.
No, I'm not sticking around for this shit.
I can't stick around to get another beat down.
Unless it's Anthony Joshua.
I said it. I have to repeat.
Fact. Even though there are fights that I would like I said, that I would like to see him in, I just don't think we're going to see them. But anyway, I'm gone. Hey there, Liz. Quick one.
Right, there we go. Yeah.
That guy that you highlighted, that guy's called the Fight Doctor. He was on Raphael Dawkins' channel yesterday, I think. I don't know if he's a constant guest, but he was. I was listening to him. And he was saying a lot of stuff that kind of didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just saying like, undisputed should be next, but now the idea of undisputed is in the way of undisputed, and I'm like, wait, what? Because he didn't like that we were getting the Joshua Usyk rematch in the Dylan White Tyson Fury fight, and I'm like, well, they're both good fights. I mean, I would prefer the undisputed fight too next, but that's not. It is what it is. I mean, like, they're both still two good fights, and I still want to see them.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a rematch clause.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the same as when Tyson Fury pretended that he could have got out of the contract. He was out of the contract with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder brought him back in for the arbitration. He had to pay. There was some step aside. He said he didn't want to do it, and then he said he was going to fight AJ, and then the next day he was like, "No, actually, I'm doing."
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Like, Fury came out and announced the fight. He announced the fight. Then the next day it was the next day. Oh yeah, no, the arbitration. You have to fight Wilder. And I'm like, oh, what the hell?
So he fucked up undisputed.
Yeah,
if
he
I
did.
was AJ in that lot, I wouldn't give Wilder the time of day. Like, I wouldn't give Wilder or Fury the time of day. Not the time of day, but like, let me just see what you guys. Oh yeah, Lewis, there you are. There, Cold Roddy. I knew you'd be in there, but Lewis, I rock with Lewis. The links in the chat, guys. So whoever, this is what I'm saying. This is what a lot of the Deontay Wilder fanboys and fangirls, have you noticed? They're keyboard warriors in the chat, but never see them come on panels.
No,
like,
they don't want to jump on and chop it up and just
never want to jump on and chop it up. But I know maybe a handful, but look in your comments. They're in there. They're in there. Woo! Like Ric Flair, they're in there, mate. Trust me, they're in there. But yeah. So what I'm saying is, let me say my opinion is there are fights that I'd like to have seen Deontay Wilder in, but there's also stipulations. Oh, actually, sorry, I think I've missed. Sorry, super chat there. Let me just get through. TJ, my guy. Thank you so much. Salute to Queen Lady Chann, AJ, and chat family. Thank you for dropping a quarter of a dub on your girl. Massively appreciated. Thank you, TJ. Where was I? Yeah, there are fights for sure that I would have minded seeing Deontay Wilder in. I thought he was looking around. Like he said, just a week ago, just a week ago he was saying that, yeah, he's fell back in love with the sport. I think he was on his baby mother's fiance.
Yeah. She's got a YouTube channel. I've been meaning to watch that. I think he
was on that. I think he was on that. Oh, here we go. I think he was on that, trying to, promote her channel and sell her channel, quickly get it popping, and he said that he's definitely fell back in love with the sport, XYZ. Then all of a sudden,
like, it's a 180. Like he goes like Kevin Hart. It's like, oh, I'm thinking about retiring.
In 7 days, in the span of 7 days. But remember, I did my report a month ago, and when I heard Malik Scott talk about, we might, if he retires, that's fine. We haven't spoken about it, but if he retires, that's fine, because I'll be on a desert island with him. Rainbow crew in the build jersey. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll be in the desert island. And I'm what, one and done. You just let Malik train you once, and then you're ready to retire. At least have a few runs,
But he's not announced any retirement yet, though.
No, but he's thinking about it. Like, I knew he was after he got beat.
He could be thinking about another fight too. You never know.
Yeah, no. We'll see him when he get there. I'll see.
It's a lot of guys he can fight and beat. I mean, it's a lot of guys he can beat. We know that.
I didn't say there isn't loads of guys that you could beat, but there's a lot of guys that could know how to beat him.
Not a lot. It's a few of them, not a lot.
Yeah, no, there are. The blueprint's out. Oh, Mark Nash. Super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Mark. 10 people, please match donation to support the shizzo. Yeah, no, there's people that obviously he could still beat. I've said, dude, who I thought he could still beat, but there's a blueprint out on him on how to beat him, and he he looked mad beatable. And not Deontay Wilder fans, but fanboys will, and I know sometimes you fall into this category, I'm afraid.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Because you're one of the people that think that Deontay Wilder can only be beat in the heavyweight division by one person, and that's Fury and nobody else.
But you didn't ask me.
You said it to me before when we did the last live.
Who else is number one?
Unless you
Wilder was number one.
Who else do you think Wilder could? Who else could beat Wilder? Who else could beat Wilder? Who do you think?
And then we'll go on to Mark Nash afterwards. Hi, Mark. Thank you for coming, babe.
The next guy's up. Everybody up there.
Go on.
Fury. Like I said a long time ago, man. I said this a long time ago. The top 3 heavyweights was Wilder, Fury, and AJ. In any order you want them in, it don't even matter. And this was back then when Fury was out of boxing, but his name was still the top 3. So now it done came full circle, and it just flushed out how it went. So the guys are still there. So they're still the elite boxers in the heavyweight class. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So the best man won.
Okay, so who can he beat?
Everybody else that he hadn't fought yet, I guess. Not everybody, but I guess everybody. It depends, though. It depends on the matchup.
Okay, so let's go down a list.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Respectfully, I got to jump in right there. I don't know this brother right here to my right. What's your name, my G?
Lewis. Third
Coast royalty.
Third Coast.
Respect. It's all love, homie. But I got to give you a little discourse there and a little resistance. Here's the thing. And this the real for real. We don't know until we see it. Because some guys don't come back from a loss well. Some guys get stopped, dropped, mopped up in that ring, and they never the same. Mickey Bay, Ricky Hatton, Adrian Broner.
A lot of niggas.
Like, bro, one loss can change the whole trajectory of your career.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention having a hand injury with your dominant hand. And respectfully, they always say Wilder is a one-trick pony. He got a white.
Now, the injury is more important than the rest of that, as you're saying. The injury is the most important part of that because that's his power hand.
Look, and it's been injured more than once. Look, it's been kissed by the gods, but it's been broken on the white devil face. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's what he says. His mouth, so.
I'm joking, but let's keep it a buck, though, man. We don't know. We can't just automatically assume that he's going to be the same. Like LadyChann was saying, peace to LadyChann, the blueprint is out there. Push Wilder on the back foot. Be aggressive. Don't back up. Make him back up. What can he do when you back him up? And that's the blueprint to Wilder.
But see, the thing about it
I
is,
love Wilder.
Fury can take a punch. See, you don't take no credit from Fury. Fury can take a punch. So these other guys, do they possess the same ability to withstand the force that was kissed by the gods? Your word.
Maybe not. He can still be beat by other guys. I see Usyk beating him. I see Dillian White beating him.
We don't know what the hand is going to be. We don't know the mental.
But we don't know it's been kissed by the gods.
But also, that's the narrative that's going out there. I'll just repeat that. But let me say this, my brother. We don't know. Okay, well, you heard it from Mark Nash first. Fuck it. I'll break news here on LadyChann. They say, and he says, I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. Y'all got to be perfect for 12 rounds. That narrative is over. It's over.
It's done.
And
he can use it as much as he like, though, because it's original. You mean you can't take nothing original and do nothing with it. It's original. You can always use it. If it was a remix, then you could take it away because he took it from somebody. But that was original. He came.
LadyChann, I thought this was boxing talk. He wanted to do a battle rap. You know, I got bars too.
You know,
I'm just telling you.
Mark with the bars because we're the artists here, Lewis. You won't fare well on this channel.
Hey, I'm only responding to the man's comments. That's all I'm doing.
Go ahead.
It's all love.
I'm
fucking love it.
Chop it up. I'm just monitoring the chat. This is what I want everybody to come on and chop it up. Look, there's more people coming and added to the stream. This is what we do. You know, we don't always have to agree. We got Wilder fans. We got Errol
I love Wilder. I love him.
I used to love Wilder. I used to like Wilder. I used to like,
still
but
love
you
him.
know when I
But
saw
he
his
lost though.
when he
But he
fucking
lost, and I gotta accept that and move forward for
I
the
didn't
good of the sport.
I just didn't like what he did with Mark Breland. From one black man to another black man, I thought it was foul. And I'm still waiting for an apology. And until I get an apology, public one, I have to keep banging. Because what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. That man got death threats, his family, there was moving of houses, his son. Like, it's a lot, you know. You don't understand what his son...
Hey, Lady Chann, real quick, somebody need to mute their mic, because while you talking, we're getting a little sound while you talking. So
yeah, it might be the new geezer on the block. Yeah, yeah. He's muted. He look. Go on, unmute so you can speak. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, all around strong.
All around strong, live from DC, the nation's capital. How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's going on? Yeah, shout out to LadyChann. I heard you through I don't know if you and my man Ness still rock, but I heard you on okay, that's my folks right there. Yeah, I just wanted to come in. I know a couple people was in the chat talking about call in. So look, I just got on the chat probably about 10 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago. So I don't really know what the whole conversation is, but I like AJ. Don't get it twisted. AJ, I like all fighters for the most part. I love this sport. You get what I'm saying? So all that fanboy talk, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not no fanboy, but as far as the comparisons, and somebody just made a good point. I don't know who was just talking about we don't know how a fighter gonna recover after a loss. 100% true. I agree with that. But I don't understand how people could say that Wilder ran or ducked AJ. Like, how? I mean, this dude done fought Ortiz twice. Ortiz might be the most avoided heavyweight in the last 5 to 10 years if we keep it in the buck.
Oh, and please, let's not go down that road. Ortiz is hot doo-doo.
Come on.
Oh God. Look, I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna come back on. I'm gonna go on mute after that comment. I'm still here though. Shout out to the chat though. Shout out to the chat.
This is how weird they are.
I mean, Chann.
Oh my God, this is
Chann. He said that he said that he didn't understand how AJ ducked how Wilder ducked AJ. He turned down several career high offers not to fight him. I mean, that's not hard to find online.
Well, but we all know Eddie Hearn. I mean, Eddie Hearn been on fire lately. He been getting us some good fights. So shout out to Eddie Hearn. He been doing his thing lately. But let's not act like Eddie Hearn don't be talking out as you know what, especially back then. Come on, man. You can't get me with that.
He made him offers. I mean, come on. He's been paying fighters up the nose. He's been paying fighters millions. He could have. You know, he could have afforded it. Come on now. He ain't bluffing about that. He's been paying AJ millions. You think he couldn't pay Wilder? The head of his own stepped in himself to negotiate the big fight between him and Wilder. Eddie Hearn stepped out. He wasn't involved with that. And Deontay, he turned it down.
Okay. Well, look, I ain't about to get into a back and forth. And it's all love. Don't let the tone of my voice.
No, of course, man. I'm just telling you the facts. This is what happened.
Okay.
This is what happened.
No, this is what this is for. Back and forth.
Okay.
We down for it. Like, we're here to what I'm saying is anyone can like any I like Anthony Joshua and I like Bud Crawford. They're my two favorite fighters. The end. I don't fanboy him for none of them though. I do like them. I know their pros and I know their cons. But at the end of the day, we're not here to fanboy. So if anybody's here to fanboy, because fanboys they don't like facts.
What is a fanboy, if I may ask? What is a fanboy?
A fanboy is someone that doesn't like facts. A fanboy is someone.
Okay. Well, that's not me then.
Okay, well, it could be you because you seem like
no. There is no could. There is no could. It's not me.
When you're saying that Luis Ortiz is the boogeyman, ooh.
I mean, as of today, December, what's today, the 8th, whatever today, he might not be the boogeyman right now, but let's not act like in the last 5 years, him and or Deontay Wilder was a boogeyman to the division. It's good as Tyson Fury is. The Tyson Fury can box. Let's keep it a buck. That boy got skilled. But he was not the boogeyman.
What was AJ?
AJ was not the boogeyman, Slim.
I'm not a Tyson Fury fan.
You know AJ had all the belts. He had all the straps. He was unified. He wasn't the AJ wasn't the top guy when he had all the straps.
No.
Look, I didn't say that. I said we're talking about the boogeyman. Who was the most avoided? Wasn't nobody scared to fight AJ. He was a cash cow. Yeah, he brought a lot of people out to the UK. But we're talking about who was the most avoided heavyweight in the last 5 years. I'm not talking about today, of course, but it was. Didn't nobody. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Ortiz was with Matchroom and they didn't even make that fight happen.
got
Come on, man.
He got offered the money, and then he didn't want to take it. He didn't want to.
Who didn't want to take what? Who didn't want to take it?
WBA. So he jumped on with Deontay Wilder. Like, if you know the facts, if you really know, boxing,
bro, if you know the facts, I mean, Ortiz was Joshua's mandatory challenger. He's Joshua's mandatory challenger for a time, but then the Wilder fight came along, and he took that instead and didn't fight AJ. Remember in the summer of 2019 when remember in the summer of 2019 when Jarrell Miller dropped out and AJ was going to make his U.S. debut. He found 7 replacement opponents. Luis Ortiz was one of them. He turned that down for $7 million. He turned down the fight. He didn't take the fight after that.
You're the one that's the ducker if you're offering the money.
And Luis Ortiz said he would step in. Luis Ortiz said he would step in and fight AJ, but he didn't. He turned down $7 million as a replacement to not take the fight.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, but these are facts. You can look this stuff up. It's facts.
I forgot your name. Sorry, let me just look at your name. I forgot your name. Sorry, babe. All round. Guess what?
All around. Hold on. All around strong. You gotta get the strong at the end.
All around strong. Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? Anyway, guess what? So you're all around strange. All around strange. But anyway,
my brother, like these are facts. I mean, you can look this stuff up. You can look this stuff up. It's not all
look, like I said, I wasn't aware of that. If that's the fact, but I'm not. All I'm saying is,
all I was saying is that Ortiz's management came out and said, "Sorry, we took our eye off the ball. This is our absolute fault of why
his management fucked up the fight for him, which was messed up."
That's all. That's all I just wanted to say, you know.
Okay, it's all good.
But just with I think the Luis Ortiz, I think he's a good boxer. Yeah, I do think he's a good boxer. But I mean, he just hasn't achieved anything, and I don't know why he was. I know why he was deemed as the boogeyman, to make it look like that, for the win for Wilder, to make it look like it was amazing. But I mean, if you look at his resume, he hasn't fought anybody except Deontay Wilder.
And Brian Jennings, if you want to add him.
Brian Jennings is the only one of notable name which isn't nobody, you know. So so I think we've debunked that he was never the boogeyman. He was never anyone that anybody was scared of.
We can disagree to disagree on that. Because I know several boxing fans that agree with me, but it's all good. I didn't know that he ducked. I didn't know that he ducked AJ, if that's what y'all saying. But as far as him being one of the most avoided heavyweights, he definitely was.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm not talking about Wilder. I'm not talking about Wilder. They said that they said Ortiz ducked him.
By the way, hey, my man. By the way, this Twitter comment late last year, Deontay Wilder put out a tweet that said that he was offered more money to fight AJ than he was to fight Fury. So he publicly admitted he ducked AJ.
Man, we talking about Twitter.
No, we're talking about.
Come on, man.
Deontay Wilder put that on Twitter himself.
What do you mean? Yeah, come on, man. What are you guys what you refuting that was said?
That was said.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not into it that deep. I don't follow tweets. It's not that serious with me. But all I know is this: I know when it comes to business. I know when it comes to business.
Come on panels commenting then, because if you're not following the sport of boxing, don't come on panels saying nothing, because you don't seem like you're really up on game, sir. And I haven't got really time. I haven't really got time.
But that was after the fact. If they offered more money, that was after the fact.
Quiet. Let me speak first. You speak after me, and don't speak on top of me. Okay, so I haven't got time to like where we get. I haven't finished because I can see you going to jump in. Where we follow boxing, we follow tweets. We follow our boxers on Instagram. We follow our boxers on blogs. We follow our boxers on newspapers. And we follow our boxers on boxing contemporaries like myself and other people. So I don't know where you're saying, because you don't follow Twitter, that means that it didn't happen and it means nada. No, sorry, my G. He already said, I ducked Joshua for more money than what I could have did.
That's what he said?
He said, I ducked Joshua. And I quote, and don't let me pull up the tweet, even though he deleted it. You know the internet is relentless. That we kept it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You
guys don't want to hear the truth. It's such a I thought I'd give you your wait. I'm going to let you.
Man, I got a question for you.
I thought I'd give you guys' day to come out of your coffins.
Chann,
you've got all got nailed and buried. But
I need you to answer this question for me, Chann. Check this out.
Come out to play.
How do you duck
ain't seen
somebody
you since
that
he's
you
lost.
offer to fight $50 million? How do
No,
you duck
the
somebody?
$50 million was fake.
That
It
was
was
a fake.
pretty
That was a hoax
proven.
offer, man.
Listen,
That wasn't
It was
real.
fake.
That was some
Listen,
BS.
listen.
I tell you who came out and verified that it was fake.
How you duck somebody
I
if you
tell you
offer
who
them
came
money
out
to
and
fight?
verified it was fake. Frank Warren said, you can't offer Anthony Joshua to fight on any of my platforms because he is exclusive to Sky. The offer is not valid.
So how I duck you if I offer to fight you?
He didn't offer because he made it an offer
did.
that wasn't valid. It wasn't valid. And there was no proof of funds. Anthony Joshua said, oh, give me 50 million then if you want me to fight you. The next day, 2 days later or whatever, Wilder comes out with an email to Eddie Hearn. I followed it with an email to Eddie Hearn. Oh, we would like to fight Joshua. Eddie Hearn came out and said, that's not how you do business. We don't have the fighter sending no contract and just saying we want to fight the fight. So Eddie Hearn said, send a contract. And Wilder said, don't need to send a contract. All you have to do is verbally agree. And I'm giving you 24 hours to respond, 24 or 48 hours to respond. Eddie Hearn laughed. Everybody laughed. We was all laughing. What a load of shit. That's not how you do. Anyway, I'm not.
I mean, 50 million in 24 hours. That's not realistic.
Bruh, there was no contract.
Nothing at all.
There was no contract. There was none. So I wish people would do their homework before at least coming to me. That closely covered this whole thing that you've seen. If you go back and watch my boxing channel has been up for 12 months, sir. I had the LDBC here. I was on their channel. They was on my channel. I've been around. You just be knowing me now. Yeah, I debunked everything. That's why everybody's quiet. That's why nobody come here. Don't come here if you don't know shit.
By the way, Chann,
I
I'll
will
be back.
debunk you and strip every fucking last layer to your name.
Chann, be back in a couple.
With a lack of knowledge.
Be back in a couple minutes. Be back in a couple minutes.
One sec. Don't come here with a lack of knowledge. Don't come here and challenge me. You will lose on this topic. You will lose.
Who you talking to, ladies, huh?
Whoever the cat fits. Whoever the cat fits. So if the cat fits you, that's you. If the cat fits AJ, it's AJ. If the cat fits Lewis, it's Lewis.
Listen, facts don't have to be validated, man. You don't have to validate facts.
Everybody. So don't come here.
You can't validate facts, LadyChann.
Come and chat shit round here about you little shit fighter.
You can't validate facts.
I can't wait till
What do you mean we
retires.
can't validate facts? We talking about? If we look them up, we can validate.
So if you're saying something and then I'm saying something, then you're stating the fact and I'm stating the fact. Your validation does not matter.
Yeah, we don't care. You're on my channel, so my validation matters whilst I'm here.
No,
if you don't like it, if nobody don't like it, you don't have to come in here. Nobody begged anybody to be here.
No, I clicked the link.
Okay, so be quiet then. Let me validate.
Hold on now.
LadyChann, real quick, I'm driving. I'm on my way back home to the studio. I love that fucking energy. I'm about to cam up when I get to the crib. Yeah. I love that energy. This ain't no fucking democracy. You know the name on the door when you click that link, my nigga. I love that, LadyChann. Keep cooking, though. I'm on the way to the crib. Right, I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the panel, even if y'all disagree. But you heard what she said when she said what she said, my nigga. You know what it is?
You said somebody getting cooked.
Fit, wear it. Let's go.
You can't cook me. I'm uncookable, nigga.
Oh, that's because you raw, right?
I'm uncookable, nigga.
Okay, I can cook anything.
On your stove?
I can learn from anything.
On
and
your
I can
stove?
cook on anything. But when people come around and they're going to chat shit, I don't care. It won't be tolerated here. You guys, I'm giving you lot your play day out. I haven't heard you guys since you lost.
I do this every day, man. I haven't
heard you guys since you lost. I used to get death threats aplenty.
Not from me. Not from me.
How pathetic is the wild deaths?
Listen, not from me.
Wild deaths. Maybe not.
You have to convict me for the crimes that I've done. You can't convict me for other
I didn't
people's
say
crimes.
from you. I'm saying from this fan base. This is the worst fan base.
I speak for me. I'm not speaking for no fan base.
The worst fan base in boxing is
I speak for Lewis.
Because all you lot do is
Who is y'all? Who was y'all?
I speak for me. I don't speak for nobody else but myself.
All you do is cap, lie, deluded, don't know nothing, selective memory. 1 minute you remember this, but you don't remember that. Where do you want to go? I'll cook you in all angles. Please proceed with caution. That's all I'm saying. Don't come on here, anybody on here when it pertains to Wilder and Luis Ortiz that don't got no resume. Neither does Wilder got a resume.
You named two people that people were scared to fight.
Exactly.
They couldn't even get a fight. Ortiz couldn't even get a fight.
Exactly.
Wilder's resume's hot doo-doo.
Man,
so Lady Chann, can I ask you a question?
I wanted him to win. I thought he would win the first 2 fights. He didn't. But cool, you didn't win. But then you came out with a barrage of lies. Oh yeah, we're still waiting for the proof. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Have you got it all around strong? Have you got the proof?
Proof of what?
Glove-gate, spiked water. The ref was in on it.
Commission was in on it, and the commissions.
Mark Breland was a double agent, etc.
Kenny Bayless is a crab and barrel black man. He was drunk. Have we had all the proof of all of these things? Maybe you guys have got the proof.
But hold on. I got cut in. You notice I ain't really been talking. I'm trying to be respectful. This is your chat, your panel. But let me go ahead and get this. I'm not talking about that, man. All I said was Ortiz was one of the most avoided heavyweights, regardless of what you think, and Wilder did not duck.
He was.
As far as all that other stuff, I'm not talking about that.
Wait, let me interject because I just got here. I just got here at the right time. Wait, Ortiz was the most ducked heavyweight ever. Did you know after Gerald Miller popped hot on his piss test, AJ offered Ortiz a career high payday and he turned it down?
Tony, I told him that.
Wait, let's go past that. Did you know, because they always bring this shit up about Dillian White avoiding Luis Ortiz. Did you know Dillian White offered Luis Ortiz the biggest payday of his career and he turned it down?
I don't like Dillian White, so I don't care about it.
It doesn't matter if you like him or not.
It do matter, nigga. That's why I don't know what it is,
motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, if somebody offers somebody money to fight,
you better watch your mouth.
Yeah, I would squash you. You a little as fuck next to me. You a little as fuck next to me.
Can we keep it? All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yo.
Why don't you ask everybody up here what the fuck I look like?
Aren't we keeping it?
Okay, what you look like, nigga?
I promise you. I've been through this song. I've been through this dance. I wrote up on this before. This is nothing. You can have your little speed bag in the background and think you box, think you're tough, but I'm not the one.
Carry on.
If you want to keep it respectable, we can keep it there. If you want to do something stupid, we can set it up and stream it, and I promise you'll get embarrassed.
Keep it respectable. Let's keep it respectable.
And I'm cool with that. What I'm saying is, you don't have to like Dillian White. All I'm pointing out is a fact. The fact is, Luis Ortiz was offered a career high payday to fight Dillian White, and he turned it down. His manager came out and said they turned it down. That's two top-tier heavyweights that challenged Ortiz, and he turned it down. So you can't say he's avoided.
He is avoided. I'm not talking about right now. Hold on. I'm not talking about at this moment.
Chann, can I ask a question? I just got here.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys. You guys talk. See what you guys
Here's my question to anybody on the panel, right? I'm a little older, so when you say Boogeyman in the division, I'm thinking of like a Ron Lyle or a Norton or Shavers or a Foreman or something like that, right? How can you be the Boogeyman of anything when you ain't fought no goddamn body, and number two, you ain't beat no goddamn body? Somebody that fight knocked your ass out. So how can you be Boogeyman of anything?
Yeah, that was Mark. He'll be back on. Go ahead. That's well. I would suggest that either Lewis or Strong.
You're Sheldon. I'll answer your question. Chann, I'll answer. Sheldon, I'll answer your question.
No. Let them.
Sheldon, I'll answer.
No, let them, because they're saying that Luis Ortiz is the Boogeyman. So let them.
No,
I'm not
past tense.
Yeah, okay, you're saying he was. So let's.
How could he be? But wait a minute. How could he be a Boogeyman when number one, he ain't fought no goddamn body. And
Because
number
nobody
two,
wanted to
he
fight
ain't
him.
beat no goddamn body.
Because nobody wanted to fight him.
He beat people to be the boogeyman. Ron boogeyman, because he was knocking motherfuckers out. Shavers was the he was not fuckers out. Top 10.
Ortiz was knocking motherfuckers out. Ortiz was knocking motherfuckers out.
He fought a top 10 heavyweight besides Wilder.
But he was knocking motherfuckers out.
That's
You
not what I
named
asked
somebody that was knocking motherfuckers out.
But they was knocking out top 10 heavyweight.
Ortiz
Ron Wilder was knocking out top 10. Ernie Shavers was knocking out top 10 heavyweight. Has Luis Ortiz top 10 heavyweight besides Wilder.
Well, he fought the competition that would fight him. And he knocked their
That's
asses
not
out.
answering my question, brother. That's not.
But I don't know if they was top 10 or not.
It's a
Whether
yes
they
or
was
no.
top 10 or not. At the end
They
of the day, he
wasn't.
was knocking people's asses
They
out.
wasn't. Lewis, they weren't.
were
They
not.
weren't top 10.
But he was
They
knocking everybody
They
out.
weren't even top 15.
They weren't even ranked.
And they
The
lost.
only ranked person besides Wilder is Jennings. Tell me somebody's afraid of Brian Jennings. Come on, man.
Ortiz, a lot of fights got turned down. You can't
A lot.
explain. You can't explain.
Okay, name some.
Okay,
Name
let
some.
me explain. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I know he almost had a
Let me
fight with AJ. That fight got turned down.
Yeah.
He almost had a fight with what's the one Fury beat? Klitschko.
Mm-hmm.
That fight got turned down. It was other fights too. That's just two I can remember off the top of my head.
Did you say AJ? You said AJ, right?
Yeah, I said AJ first.
Okay, we just explained several times now that he got offered a career high purse in mid 2019 to fight AJ, and it was turned down. So how could AJ turn him down?
That's what I'm saying. The fight was turned down. That's
yeah,
how
AJ didn't turn it down.
He
AJ made the offer. He turned it down. AJ didn't
has
turn it down. AJ made him the offer. So how could AJ turn that down when he made him the offer?
At the end of the day, he didn't have the fight.
Yeah, because Luis Ortiz or his team didn't want it.
At the end of the day, he did not have the fight. We're talking about him not fighting top 10 competition. And the reason why he didn't fight top 10 competition.
Well, my point was Luis Ortiz had a chance to fight AJ, and he didn't take the fight because he turned down the offer. That's what I'm saying. So how could AJ turn down? How could AJ turn down? How could AJ turn down Luis Ortiz? And AJ made him the offer, and Luis Ortiz turned down the fight. How was that AJ turning down that fight? Do you understand how ridiculous?
I didn't say AJ turned down the fight. I said the fight didn't happen.
I said name fighters that turned down Luis Ortiz. You said AJ.
I said the fight didn't happen.
You said
Okay,
AJ.
so yeah, so
It's called prize fighting. Prize fighting.
Well, who turned the fight down was Deontay Wilder. That's what we're saying. And that's what Deontay Wilder confirmed
On Twitter.
So unless you're a fanboy, unless you're diving into fanboy territory and you can't accept facts, then I don't know, mate. This is going to be a tough, long night.
Is it called? It's called right. That's what it's called.
I mean, I look at it like this. Every Deontay Wilder fan should love Dillian White, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. After Dillian White beats the shit out of Tyson Fury like he's about to do, Dillian White will fight Deontay Wilder. That's Wilder's only chance to get a title shot. Y'all should be praying for Dillian White's success.
I should be praying for his downfall. Come on now.
I don't think he could beat him. No, I don't think he could beat him. You say he's gonna beat him. I don't think he can beat him.
Well, I'm telling you, Dillian White's gonna knock out Tyson Fury. He's gonna knock him out.
Gentlemen, don't you want to see that fight? Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder today. Don't y'all want to see that?
I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, if he fought him,
of course they wouldn't.
I think
Aren't you a boxing fan? You're a boxing fan, right? You're a boxing fan, right?
Any tough competition.
You're a boxing fan, aren't you? Aren't you a boxing fan?
They're not in it for the sport of boxing. They glorify and worship a man.
Hey, Lady Chann.
It's really bad. Hang on, let me just mute you because your sound is bad.
Hey, Lady Chann.
Just like your choice of fighter. But listen, we're here to talk and debate. Yeah, we're not here to be fucking deluded. If you've got a fucking facts that you want to who's fucking echoing? That is it, you, Lewis?
No, I don't.
Better not be you, because I get you.
Hold on.
If you've got facts that you need to express, please express them as facts and give us where you found these to be. You need to back the fact, Because everything that I'm going to say, unless it's a fact, I will tell you it's either a fact or it's an opinion, and those are the only two places where I'll be. So we've tried to debunk what you've already said, and it seems like we're moving into delusion. It's a place that I don't like to be in. I'm not cool with delusion. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I'm mad logical. So let's just keep it. Yeah, it's delusional that
telling
you
you
can't
facts and you're
accept
ignoring
that.
the facts.
I just want to say, I want to say personally, I do not want to see Deontay Wilder retire. I would like to see Deontay Wilder fight a Dillian White. I would like to see Deontay Wilder fight a Joe Joyce. I would like to see Deontay Wilder fight any of the top heavyweights, so I can see how good or how bad he actually is. That's the problem. Deontay Wilder hasn't fought enough top 10 fighters to know how good he is or how bad he is. He may, you know what, as bad technically as he is, he may be the best boxer outside of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury may just have his number, but we'll never know how good he is until he actually fights other top fighters. So I want to see him continue.
Yeah. And I want him to be gone. You know why? Because fans like you make me hate him. And then when he goes, you lot all fuck off as well. And because once he lost and you lot did fuck off, it's been a nice place on YouTube without you guys.
Who you talking about, Shay?
I just gave you guys a time to play because I know you lot.
Shay, who you talking about, Shay?
You took the Wildettes, whoever that cat fits it. Whoever the cat fits it. There's a difference between Deontay Wilder fans, they're not the problem. Anybody, AJ fanboys, Earl Spence fanboys, Bud Spence, anybody that ends with the word fanboys, I've got a problem with. I don't care that you like Deontay Wilder. I don't care if you like Tyson Fury. I've got people on my channel that their favorite fighter is Tyson Fury, and they full well know that I don't rock with Tyson Fury, not no way, not no how. I don't like him at all. But doesn't mean that I can't hear their opinions and X, Y, Z. But when it gets into fanboyism, you guys, the Wildettes, when I say you, I'm not saying you two per se, you, because you're representing Deontay Wilder fans on this channel. Me. All right, you. I want him gone if it means getting rid of you guys. Because you guys get me sick. You're delusional. You're hard to speak to. You learn nothing from. Even and your head and your ears are closed, and all you do is spew oxymoronic rhetorics day after day. And if you don't know what that means, it means like you're polarizing, but you're actually contradicting yourself. Yeah, that's what you do, and it's mad annoying. And I've never seen a fan base that's been so toxic, but yet so pro-black. But everybody that's black, but that's not on your code, you hate. So that's contradictory. You hate the black man. You was cool for AJ not to get the fight with Undisputed with Fury because you wanted him to fight Fury. But you turned it into a race war, which we was never down for in the first place. But you guys turned it into that. You're all pro-black but hate blacks. Like, make it make sense. Exactly.
Hey, Lewis, I got a question for you. Lewis, I got a question. Can I ask you something? Can I ask Lewis something?
45. Send them to the fucking morgue.
Lewis, I just want to say this. I just want to say this. I don't care about like fanboys, fangirls. I personally want to see Deontay Wilder fight other top guys because here's what I will say. I don't think there's any way in hell Deontay Wilder can lose to a Ruiz. I don't think Ruiz stands a chance. So I would like to see Deontay Wilder before he retires fight the other top 10 fighters so I can get a gauge of how good or how bad he is. Because if he continues to fight and he gets his ass whooped to other top 10 dudes, then he wasn't that good. But if he continues and he beats the other top 10 guys, then he was a lot better than what we thought he was.
That's all. That's all. That's all we want to see the fights. Don't you want to see him fight?
All I've been talking about was the fights. I hadn't seen nothing else. And you told me,
Lewis, you know I rock with you. Lewis, we have fun on the lives, but it's only when it gets to this Deontay Wilder thing that you just. And I know why you rock with the dude. And I'm not saying that you're not supposed to. You're a resident of Alabama. You're supposed to rock with that guy. But what I'm saying is, Like, just because like there's a fighter that's from where I am in London, don't mean just because he does a load of shit, I agree with it. And you know, you got to
That's not the only reason I rock with him just because I'm from Alabama. He could have been from Chicago. It still would have been the same.
Oh, okay, then. So you just deluded across multiple states.
It's just...
Okay. All right, sorry then.
Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. I've been respectful. I've been, you know.
Thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, look, shout out to the chat. Shout out to my man that said he'll roll me up. It's all good. You a man. You supposed to
back on TBV, like I'm sure you will. But it's
fine. Yeah. Shout out to Ness. That's my man. But like I said, it's all good. Shout out to my man. I had the little words with earlier. I respect you. You a man. You stood your ground, like I'm saying my ground.
I respect you too, my dude. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's all good.
You came at me sideways, and I came at you sideways, but at the end of the day, we cool. It is.
We grown men, man. Look, we grown men.
All day.
We grown men. But look, let me say this though, Lady Chann, thanks for having me. I gotta get back to my family, but I want to say this.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But look, I'm gonna say this: Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury a couple times, 2 bad fights. He looked good in the third fight at time, beginning of the fight, but he took a lot of damage. And if he is contemplating retirement, when you start contemplating retirement, it might be time to give it up. With that being said, as a fan of Wilder, I would like to see him get 1 more fight, maybe 2, sell off to the sunset. I'm proud of him, and the reason that I like him, as a black man, as a black American, I do like him for that. But I also like his story, the fact that he wants to take care of his daughter. He never fought before.
We know that story already. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just getting mine off. That's why I rock with him. So like my man, Alabama. I don't know your name.
Third Coast.
Third Coast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Third Coast. So like I said, I like him for a lot of reasons, but I respect his story and I respect what he stands for. But at the end of the day, AJ lost to 2 people he was supposed to beat. Wilder lost to the man that was supposed to beat him. But like I said, Lady Chann, thanks for the time. I'll see y'all later. It's been real. Y'all be safe out here, man, and y'all be easy.
And take care.
All right, peace.
Yo, let me get in there.
All right, go ahead.
Good boy, 150.
And Lewis, it's just you. Don't worry, no, I'm joking.
I was born by myself.
I know we weren't Siamese twins, was we? So yeah.
Nah, I'm here for you though. I'm here for you though. You can reach out and touch. I got
What's up, Mr. Moore? What's up, Tony Reviews? What's good with y'all, man? Lady Chann, it's an honor being here. First time being here. But I'm familiar at 150.
Yeah, we've been on together 150.
Yeah, we've been on together before. I'm just saying on your channel though. I've never been on your channel.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here. Honestly, man, I think Deontay Wilder. I mean, I don't think he should retire, but I wouldn't be mad if he does because he's made so much money at this point and he took so much damage in the third fight. I feel like he should retire, honestly, but he can if he wants. I mean, I feel like it really wouldn't matter if he does or doesn't because who would he fight, honestly? I mean, he could probably beat some of these guys at heavyweight, but I don't think he's fighting the top dogs like Usyk or Tyson Fury once again. I don't think so.
Yeah, but there's some people, this is the whole thing. We're not saying that he can't beat no one now because he's got beat. We're saying that the level of competition that's available to him now is more of a top 10, the top 10, because before he was almost aided to duck these types of people, to not even take these fights. You can go down Deontay Wilder's resume and clearly see that he wasn't even fighting people that wasn't even ranked. Most of the people that Deontay Wilder fought, and this is a fact, they weren't even ranked.
So this is what I say. All Wilder's got to do is fight 2 fights and win and look good. And I promise you, Dillian White will fight him. Dillian White will fight him because he's always wanted to fight him. I could tell Dillian White just wants to beat him up. That's why I'm saying that.
Tony's personal with Dillian. He does not like Deontay Wilder at all.
Right. So that's why I'm saying that no matter how much success, because I believe Dillian White's about to knock out Tyson Fury.
Dillian White got next?
Hold on. I'm about to tell you. Dillian White, Tyson Fury has to fight him. If he does not fight him, he has to vacate the title, which makes Dillian White the champion. Then Dillian White will
fight right now.
Huh?
They gotta fight.
They have to fight.
It's mandated.
Check this out. When Tyson Fury gets knocked the fuck out, like I know he is, there's no rematch because it's mandated. So it's a one and done. He doesn't have to give Tyson Fury a rematch. So or Wilder. See, this is what I'm saying. Wilder fans should be pushing for Dillian White because Dillian White's going to knock him the fuck out, go into undisputed. If AJ wins, it's a 50-50 fight. But if Usyk wins, I'm telling you, Dillian White beats the fuck out of Usyk. He will maul
Tony.
him.
Whoa.
Went too far.
No. Listen. It will look like a bear mauling a camper. That's what it's going to look like if Usyk gets in there with Dillian. It'll be a different type of fight.
It'll be a different
That's
fight.
the guy.
Yo, Tony.
I don't think he.
I just want to look at the state of the division right now. The state of the heavyweight division right now. We got Charles Martin and goddamn Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view. Come on.
$40. I ain't paying for that shit.
Come on.
Yeah, that's so terrible.
On big New Year's Day, you know, like people ain't got time to be fucking watching that piece of shit on New Year's Day. And they're bringing the New Year's.
If it was Wilder, I would buy. If it was Wilder, I just to see what's like.
What network are you on, Shelton? Your connection.
Shelton, you're breaking up, man.
I'm breaking up.
It's very bad, and it's repeating itself and echoing and then robotic. It's really
Yo,
bad.
Tony.
I'm gonna go out and go back in.
Hey, Tony, man, I gotta give you a flowers for calling the Cambosis fight, but god damn, you think Dillian White's gonna knock out Tyson Fury? Man, Tyson Fury, he took a punch. Hold on, Tony, real quick. He took a punch from Deontay Wilder and still got up. Never was knocked out. You think Dillian White has that power to put him away? I don't think so.
So listen. It's just like I was telling everybody why Sean Porter was going to get knocked out by Crawford. It's a different type of punching. See, Crawford hits you with combinations. Porter's only used to being hit by single shots when he got dropped by Broner, when he got dropped by Spence. But like Crawford's not going to hit you one time. He's going to hit you 5-6 times. Porter's chin had never experienced that. That's how I knew he was going to get put out because of how he comes forward. Now, with Tyson Fury, when he fought Wilder, same thing. Those are single shots. They're singular. It's bop, you're hurt, you're down. But there's no combinations. Dillian White is going to pile up shots. It's not going to be one shot. It's going to be 10 shots. It's going to be 15, 20, 30, 40. By the time the fight is getting deep in, he's going to have been hit to the body so many damn times, his little flabby ass isn't going to be able to move. And he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught by a left hook to the face, and he's going nighty-night. I'm telling you, he's going to get broken down. He's going to get broken down.
You got Dillian White stopping him with accumulation of punches. In the later rounds, I think Dillian, his stamina not that good, man. I don't think he could do that, man. To be honest.
Hey, look. All my crazy predictions, this will just be another one that's right. I'm telling you, he's going nighty-night. And Fury, I don't even think he's going to fight him. I think he's going to vacate because he knows he's going to get sparked.
You think he's going to vacate?
I think he's going to vacate. I think he's going to run from it.
Me too.
I don't think. I
don't like Tyson Fury, but I don't think he does that.
Yeah, I don't see him vacating, and I don't think anybody beats Usyk right now. None of these guys.
Yeah, I don't think Dillian White beats Usyk either.
But my point was this, 150. My point was this. Dillian White's going to knock out Tyson Fury. There's no rematch. He's going to walk into undisputed, have to fight twice. Well, it might only be one because it's for all the straps, but maybe have to fight twice there for undisputed, right? So Deontay Wilder comes back. All he's got to do is have one fight, another fight, let undisputed play out the third, the rematch. And then if Dillian White wins, he'll fight him.
And he's number one in the WBC, Deontay Wilder. So what did he say?
I'm telling you, and White will fight him. So Deontay Wilder could have the opportunity for undisputed within the next 2 years if he stays.
Hopefully he's not past his prime by then.
Then he'll be 38. He'll be 36 right now.
Who's 36?
Deontay
Wilder.
Oh yeah. He's 36.
Yeah, he's pretty old now.
Yeah, but all the heavyweights are in their 30s.
Yeah, he can still come with his fight. He's still
Here's the biggest Chann. Here's the biggest question.
Yeah.
Listening to that interview that we all saw, does he even want to fight?
This is what
that's the thing. Is he going to stick around?
Strong said. All around Strong, he said the same thing. Once you start having thoughts about retiring, mate, it's really you should retire.
That's the sports. Sports. Basketball, football, baseball, boxing. Once you start thinking about retirement, it's time to hang it up.
I disagree.
Yo, Aob's brings up a good point.
Why?
I'm 50-50 on that.
Huh?
I'm 50-50 on that retirement talk.
Why? Go on, explain. What you
Hey, you see what Aob said? Aob said, if Fury vacates, it'll probably be Wilder White ordered by the WBC.
For the vacant belt.
Yeah, for the vacant. Yeah, for the vacant.
Yeah, they're going to order. Yeah, he's next in line. I don't
But
know
I
how
heard,
he's
but really, he's supposed to be elevated just to super champ.
How is Wilder even next in line? He lost 3 times then and there.
He's still ranked number
He's
1 by
still
the
top
WBC.
heavyweight, bro. He's better.
Bro, he got taken out twice.
A lot of people
He's
not
top
going to
heavyweight.
give him
He's not
He's
top
ranked number 1 by the
heavyweight.
WBC.
He's not the top heavyweight. He's come off of 2 losses. You're supposed to be way
from
down.
one guy.
He
doesn't matter. You still go. There's still 2 losses. You're not supposed to be number 1 on the WBC rankings. It's corrupt. Anybody
One
that
guy.
it doesn't matter.
One guy.
It doesn't matter. It's still 2
It
losses.
does matter.
It's corrupt, man. Bro, he got stopped in the 7th and the 11th in 2
by the
fights,
same
man.
one boxer.
It doesn't matter.
He
2
come off a
losses,
draw
bro.
and 2 losses. He goes down. There's other people that are in the other people that are in contention to be at number 1.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. With the beef going on between Hart and Ellerby, do you think we could get that on the undercard if White fights Wilder?
Ooh. I got my money on Eddie by TKO.
Eddie versus
Are you going to allow him to undercard?
He's got to be trolling. Is you talking about Lewis or someone said that you've got to be trolling by saying that?
Saying
yeah,
what?
because he's got to be. Yeah, he's not supposed to be. Right, it's Shelton. Shelton's sound is muy malo. Yeah, new.
Is that coach in the back? Is that coach in the bottom?
Yeah, Mal. Go ahead. Got anything to say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, good.
You mean as it relates to Wilder retiring?
I know you're a bit muffled. A bit.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you are. Where is AJ ranked? I think AJ in the WBC. I'm not sure. He's might be like 4. I know the WBA's got him like at 5.
He's not at all. He's not in the top 10 at all in the WBC.
Oh, okay, so he's not even there. Do you see?
He's
because he was never WBC holder. He's WBA. They've dropped him to like 5, and WBO has done the same. Disrespectful after he's held both belts for years. And
yeah, hey, you rank him so low after that. But
he's lost once. He went from being the champ to losing once, Lewis, and they put him down to
number 5.
AJ lost once, being the WBA and WBO champ. He lost once, and because he's lost once, even though he's having a rematch, they put him down to number 5. So how in the hell is Deontay Wilder number 1 in the WBC?
So he's ranked number 5 and he gets a rematch?
He had a rematch clause. That's why he's getting a rematch. He had a rematch clause. That's why he's getting a rematch.
Yeah, because there's a rematch clause.
Well, I can't explain the rankings. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna sit here and try to dispute the rankings. Like I know how they rank that. I'm not even finna try to.
Nah, I would. I'm gonna be honest.
As far as when I see with the eye test, you feel me? What I see when I see the boxers, I see Wilder being one of the elite guys in the division.
I'm gonna be honest. Deontay Wilder deserves to be ranked number 1 behind Dillian White in the WBC, only because he only lost to Tyson Fury, who's the current champion, and number 2, he held the title for so long that you would have to leave him number 1 after losing the title. You would have to. He deserves that for having the belt for as long as he had it, because he was fighting WBC fighters the whole time he had it.
I ain't gonna try to go back and forth about that because
I'm just saying I believe that Dillian White's ranked higher than Deontay Wilder.
It doesn't go like that. No.
But right behind him, I would have Deontay Wilder right behind Dillian White in the
lost
WBC.
Twice.
So Chann got him ranked somewhere different for you. Got him ranked
Different ranking.
I mean,
I know he's not supposed to be number 1.
That ranking is
okay. Well, then AJ's supposed to be number 1 with the WBA and WBA. He was twice unified champion, more than what Wilder ever was. So So that means
who
he
he lost to is horrendous. That's what AJ's hang up is.
Well, no, losing to
What do you mean?
Usyk
What do you mean?
no,
Usyk? Usyk is horrendous. You saying Usyk is
You know
horrendous?
who I mean, and it ain't
talking about
Usyk.
Ruiz.
Oh, with Ruiz. But he
doesn't
avenged
matter.
that.
A loss is
But he
still a
avenged
loss.
that loss. He
There's
avenged that
no-
loss.
A loss,
A loss
He
is
avenged
still a
that loss.
loss.
He
Guess what?
avenged
A
that
loss
loss.
is still a loss. There's no differences. Like they don't grade you like, oh, because you've lost to Andy Ruiz and you lost to Tyson Fury, that your loss is worse.
Yes, that's a quality
Guess what?
loss.
Your loss is worse because you never
Yes.
ever won. You fought the dude 3 times and still couldn't
Somebody
win.
has to lose.
It just got worse.
Chann, somebody
It
got to
just
lose.
got
Chann.
worse. He just couldn't beat the pound for pound.
Somebody's got to lose.
And neither can Wilder beat Usyk, and we'll never know this because he won't even ever take those types of matches. Furthermore, he's not even in the running for it yet. So let's call a spade a spade. At least Anthony Joshua like got his loss back.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, he ran it back when Ruiz and beat him. So
he ran it back
makes
6
that
months later and beat him.
You know what's funny?
You guys are inactive for like 2 years. Both came into the ring like trash, like a load of shit. And you had to drag us through and watch this load of shit. Yeah, it was a good, decent fight to watch, but no one wanted it. And at the end of the day, your guy couldn't beat, when he was the best Wilder, he couldn't beat the worst Fury coming off a fucking 3-year layoff, coke and alcohol. So let's not talk about who should have really drawn
Put some
who.
love into your body.
Wilder was just not good enough. He's just not good enough.
Put some love in your body.
Yeah, I tell the truth. No, I tell truth. I got truth in my
And
body.
Wilder lost to the best fighter.
He's just not good enough. No, not when he got a draw. That Tyson Fury wasn't even ranked in the.
He was already ranked number 1 before he retired.
You know what they did? They did a fake ranking for Tyson Fury to when Deontay Wilder picked him for the first fight. No, my G. No. That was the worst Fury and the best Deontay Wilder at that time. And Deontay Wilder hasn't been able to beat him ever, even when Fury was coming off 300 and 400 pounds. He
Lady
couldn't
Chann,
do
real quick.
it.
Lady Chann, real quick.
Draw.
Lady Chann, real quick. Like I can't think of a high-profile trilogy where like one of the fighters didn't win one of the fights.
It's never happened. It's never happened.
Usually in trilogies, one fighter wins at least one fight.
He's the only fighter that's fought a trilogy and not won one round, like one of the fights. So at least he goes down in not the Hall of Fame because you guys think he's going there. He's not. But at least he goes down knowing
he's
that
definitely a Hall of Famer.
No, he won't. He won't be.
Title defenses.
No.
Yeah, against who?
Against who?
Against who?
Against who?
Jokers.
Title defenses.
Hang on, let's get Deontay Wilder's resume. Let me get it.
No, I got it. I got it.
Who else got it?
To be honest, though, I
please
feel
don't
like
compare him to Muhammad Ali. Don't compare him to Muhammad Ali. You'll get chucked off for that.
Don't do that, please. Don't do that. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, don't do that now. Yeah, it's disrespectful.
Well, y'all didn't hear me say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, don't do it then. Don't even imply it. Deontay.
I got it, Chann. I got it. Chann, I got it. I got it up.
Okay. Yeah, but you're not able to show it to us, are you?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I just want to show it. But you have it so you can see it alongside.
Yeah, I got it. Yep, I do.
I mean, again, I just want to see Deontay Wilder fight other top 10 guys outside of Tyson Fury.
Sorry, Bless 365. Thanks for the $5 on your Gazelle. If Wilder does retire, I'd be okay with that. Health is wealth, and there is life after boxing. Coolio.
But I will say this. I don't think Deontay Wilder is that damaged. Yeah, he got beat up in that third fight with Tyson Fury, but over his career, he's taken like literally no damage.
Yeah, that's true. You got to think about that. That's true.
I think that's
true.
But
that was enough damage for
leading up to that point, he's taken no damage. Like his fights, a lot of them have been
so damn short. The first Luis Ortiz fight, he took some damage. In that fight.
He did in that 6th round.
His hands break a lot.
Yeah.
Can you not see this or not?
Not yet.
No, we can't see it. No,
we can't see it.
Hang on, I don't know why it's not sharing.
Look, I don't like Wilder, and his resume is bad, but man, he might make it to the Hall of Fame because of the title defense. That's the only way. That's the only way he can.
Mally Mao.
I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame right now if he was to retire today, but he'll definitely make the Hall of Fame without a
Yeah,
doubt. Because
I agree. He
because
will.
of the 10
He will.
title
He will.
defenses.
As much as we don't like Wilder, he will make the
there's
Hall
not a
of
lot of
Fame.
heavyweights that have done 10 title defenses, so
That's
he'll
true.
make it off that.
I mean, despite the fact that they
is
were
true,
against
though.
like no
I
but
don't
he
think
did
he
make 10
will.
defenses.
I don't think he will, but holler at me when he does, and then you can say no, then I'll, But I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't think he will.
We see it, Chan. We got it on the screen. So.
Okay, so let's look at the amazing resume. Hang on, who's coming through? Okay, it's Mal here. Mal, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Was that you that had just come through? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, notes. All right, because I thought you was on. All right, so so this is the resume. This is the great. Oh God, why is this all stuff in it? Because I haven't signed in. I can't be bothered. Hang on. Log in. So we're going to look at the great Deontay Wilder resume.
Let's go.
Let's go. But you should know who's the standout people on his resume, Lewis.
I know.
Yeah, Lewis knows.
Who are they?
Pull it up and let's view it. Let's
Ortiz, that's it.
Okay, so he fought Ortiz, right?
Ortiz,
Okay,
that's
so-
it,
Fought Chisora.
He didn't fight Chisora. He never fought Chisora. No, he didn't.
Lying.
Nah, he didn't fight Chisora, bro.
He never fought Chisora, bro.
Nah, he fought Brazil.
No, not him. The other guy.
Derek Chisora.
Come on, bro. You should know this.
No. Oh, why you lying? Lewis always lying. Oh, why you lying? You try, but you keep lying. You're lying real slow. You're making it hard for me. You're making it hard for me right now. With all these lies, Lewis. Just say you don't know.
Yeah,
and we'll let
that's all, brother.
I'll actually back my own.
Just say you don't know.
We get the pass.
I'll back my own facts. How about that?
Yeah, just say you don't know, because you don't got no facts so far. 2015, Eric Molina. So where shall we go from? Because it wasn't until his 32nd pro fight that he actually became a title winner.
Molina, no. I would say
remains Stavern.
Before Molina is really he fought nobody. Nobody's names that you would ever know.
Is it from Molina onwards? But
yeah, it would be from Molina up.
How many fights?
Dupas.
Don't you say Duapas? Don't you dare?
You heard me.
Don't you dare say Duapas.
Duapas, whatever his name is, that dude.
That dude.
Who
did Duapas beat? Who did Duapas fight?
I know he lost to Wilder.
Who did Duapas beat? Who's his Duapas?
He lost to Wilder.
No, so we're going about
beat?
level of competition. Who was Duapas?
Duapas, he had some type of credential because they hyped that fight up. That fight was hyped up.
You tell me.
That's not what we asked. Who he beat?
That's not what we're asking, mate.
Shit, listen, man, you got the Google
The
right
main Stavern, he had I know. Let me just come back to reality because there's no point.
But where were we?
Yeah, because you're not ready to be in reality right now, Lewis. We could just do it off the top of our heads. I don't even have to look at that. Deontay Wilder's fought only 2 people. Romain Stavern. He fought. Was that a vacant belt? That
no. Romain Stavern was the champion.
Stavern.
I just told you.
He fought for the vacant belt, and he was the champion. Stavern,
it was Stavern's first title defense against Wilder.
Oh, first title defense.
And he beat Areola for the vacant belt before that.
Yeah, Chris Areola. Great level of competition.
Yep.
So Deontay Wilder fought him twice. And then you had Gerald Washington was not too much of a bad name. He was one of Wilder's that weren't like the upside down.
He beat him. What are we talking about?
What I'm saying is Wilder hasn't fought anyone of note.
We're
gonna go. We jump right back. Well, all right, Dominic Brazil. He was on Anthony Joshua's resume. He's not no one, but when Anthony Joshua
beat him first, took his oath.
Beat him first and took his oath, and then Wilder beat him.
He beat everybody.
Not he's beat everybody. He's beat nobodies.
No,
he's beat nobody.
Wait,
As soon as
hold
he got
on.
to
Everybody
Wait a minute,
except
as
for
soon as he
Fury.
got to elite, he lost.
Wait a
And
minute,
that
Chann. So
was
like,
Fury.
wait, hold on, wait, Lewis. So like, are you saying that
Elite.
Deontay Wilder's resume is better than Joshua's and Dillian White's? Because if you are,
Did you hear me say that? I did not say that.
well, I mean, but it sounds like he's saying
I
he beat
said
everybody.
Wilder beat everybody. That's what
Who's
I said.
everybody then? Who's
Everybody that they put in front of him, even which was all low quality opponents. Yeah, he did.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember when Bermain Stavern was fighting? I think it was Chris Ariola for the vacant WBC belt.
Yeah,
it was 2014. There's an interview. I have it. There's an interview that they gave. Ellie, matter of fact, it was Ellie Setback of all people. You know, Ellie Setback loved PBC fighters. He loved anything black. He loves it. You know what I mean? But he loves the PBC fighters. He like literally like I love. But anyway, make a long story short, Ellie Setback asked Bermain Stavern who would win out of him and Wilder, of course. And then Bermain Stavern looked at Eddie House, not Eddie House, House, which was the guy.
Don House.
What's his name?
Don House.
Yeah, Don House. Don House, which was Deontay Wilder's trainer. Well, he was the guy that was wiping his forehead in the corner in the third fight.
And you got it. And can't you play it?
And he said,
have you got it? Play it.
He said it was so funny. He said, come on.
Have you got it? Have you got it? Can you play it?
Yeah, I have it. And that's what shocked me. That's what shocked me.
I'm not play whatever you want because I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna monetize it. Who cares? I just want this to be people can just see the clips and what they need to see because we've got a hard-headed crowd here, Mal, today.
Well, no, it's not about trying to change anyone's mind. I'm just saying that
it's just about them having the facts. That facts are facts. It's like they're coming here saying stuff that are not facts, and then I'm trying to correct them with the stuff that are facts, and they're still telling
you wasting your time with that.
I know.
You already know that. But
the wild dance.
But what shocked me with Don House, he said that he says, and this is where I got this from. He said it's a known fact that Deontay Wilder has had a well choreographed career.
Strategically choreographed, something like that.
And you know, he said that's an old saying in the sport of boxing, a well choreographed career. And I was shocked that Wilder hired him to be one of his coaches against Fury after, you know, the guy said, now he said it 7 years ago, of course, but you get what I'm saying.
So it's a bad thing to have your career choreographed by somebody?
Hold on, I'm not finished. He said that there's nothing wrong with, you know, picking and choosing and you know, for a few of your fights. He said, but 35 fights, come on, man. So what he was saying was, you know, why was his career well choreographed all the way up until 30-something fights? Normally, you know, like when you first start out boxing, your first 10, maybe 15 fights, I even give you 20, you know, for argument's sake, 17 fights. You know, they cherry picks. You're gonna get matchups that's very favorable to you. You're gonna knock the guy out. Everyone knows it before you step in the ring. But he was saying 30-something fights deep into his career. This is what Don House said. You know what I mean? And then that's what made me really start looking at everybody's resumes. And I'm like, when I look at these guys and you say, hey, King Kong Ortiz is the boogeyman of the division. And when I look at Ortiz, and I'm like, well, who the hell he fought? And when you look at who he fought, and I'm looking at all these different fights he's had in Miami and 6-round fights, 8-round fights, 4-round fights, 6-round fights, 8-round fights. I'm like, this dude here, man, resume is hot doo-doo. So I understand when you say, well, he was the boogeyman of the division. This was a marketing ploy that was concocted by PBC to hype up King Kong Ortiz so that when Wilder beats him, it can make Wilder look good. It doesn't really mean he was the boogeyman of the division. This was just a marketing ploy that they came up with to try to make Wilder look good. That's all it was. But in actuality, Ortiz was nobody. Ortiz is probably a C+, maybe B. I'll give him a B. He's a B class fighter, but bro, that dude.
Well, how do you explain all the fights that got canceled between him and all his opposition?
Bro, what you mean? What fights got canceled? And what receipts you got to show me this?
We was just talking about it before you got here. They was just naming the fights that didn't happen that he was supposed to have.
Right. But when you say that, you know what fights got canceled. I mean, why did they get canceled? Did they get canceled because the fighters was afraid of Ortiz? Did they get canceled because Al Heyman did not allow Ortiz to go across the other side of the street?
Didn't fight.
We don't. Okay, he didn't fight, but okay. He didn't fight, but what does that mean?
That means the people saying that he was being ducked. It has validation when you have fights lined up that don't come through. No, sir. It has validation to you because it justifies what you already want to believe to try to support your claim. But in order for you to say that, you're going to have to come with some actual facts. You're going to have to show me, hey, right here, this particular date, Ortiz offered Anthony Joshua a contract. Anthony Joshua said, nope, we did not accept it. Ortiz offered Dillian White a contract. Dillian White said, nope. No, he did not accept it. For you to say that, you're going to have something tangible, something that you can show me of reference, primary sources of information to back your claim. Now, this is a PBC, pro PBC. Anywhere on the internet, these fights was lined up and then they got canceled.
Okay, but who canceled them?
But I'm just saying they were
promoting. No.
Fight this guy and then he got canceled.
No. Let's stop right there.
The devil's in the details, so you can go through the details if you want to. That's just nitpicking than what you want to pick at. But I'm telling you, he was lined up to fight these guys, and they didn't.
Okay, what guys?
AJ, Klitschko, to name a few, but it was more than that though. It was
Klitschko
win.
Coach, I just explained to this guy like several times that AJ offered Luis Ortiz $7 million in 2019, and this keeps flying over this dude's head. It's like he can't understand it. I don't know how many times I got to say it. And Ortiz or his team turned it down. So like I don't know what needs to be said. You can look it up. It's public information, but he keeps saying AJ Duck. AJ Duck.
Okay. I know what to do. I got
you. Hey, coach. While you look it up, I want to say this. I want to quote a famous person.
Let me just hail out the super chat. Graham Taylor, thank you for the super chat, my G. Duwapus was ranked 34th in the world.
So I want to take this opportunity to quote this very smart man. His name is Tony's Reviews, and this is his quote that he once said. Let me tell you the problem with choreographed in your career. My quote, here we go. When you continually fight low opposition, eventually you become low opposition. That's the problem.
Okay. You hit the nail right on the head. Shan, can you share the screen for a minute? Because I want my brother to show me. He said,
I got you. Remember what you just said now by choreographing your career. I got you. I'm with you, though, Coach Malachi.
Yes, sir. Yes, I want to. Shan, could you share the screen, please?
I don't know where you are.
I'm right here. No. All right, now. This is, as you can see, this is the boogeyman of the divisions. King Kong Ortiz. This is the boogeyman, right? This is the one that everyone was ducking. They were shaking like booty meat. Anytime they saw his name, heard his name, seen his face. So you say, you said that contracts was offered to several people. People ducked him. They didn't want to fight him, so he had to fight who he had to fight. Right?
About no contract though.
Okay. Well, they ducked him. Well, people ducked him. You said Klitschko ducked him. Yeah. It's big. It's big enough.
Is it big enough? I'm just looking.
It's big enough. Yeah. All right, it's at 200. It's at 200 now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so this is 2000. Okay, let's go down to 2014. Let's go down to 2012. Do you know what year that Klitschko ducked King Kong Ortiz? Do you know which year, my brother? This 2012. He fought Jose Santos. He fought this guy in 2012, 10-round fight. He knocked him out in the first round. Can you give me like a year? Just give me a year, like somewhere around that range, my brother.
No, let me. I can't, not right off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. Okay. You said Anthony Joshua. What year did Anthony Joshua did not want to fight King Kong Ortiz?
So, like, I ain't got all the information. Like she
okay.
Just
all right. See, that's the problem. See, that's the problem. You speaking in ambiguous terms, right? See, right now you don't know. So this is the boogeyman that you're talking about. Yes. This guy right here, the boogeyman. He fought right here in the city where I was at, in my area, South Florida. And the boogeyman won the vacant WBC FE Carbox heavyweight title, right? This is the boogeyman, the one that everyone was ducking. And then later on down the line, he became a unified champion. The boogeyman won the vacant WBA Fidelity heavyweight title. You probably never heard of that belt. LadyChann called this belt the Fetty Wap belt. Then later on down the line, The Boogeyman of the division, he won both the WBC and WBO Latino heavyweight titles. So he had 4 belts. You know, he had 4 belts on his 15 professional fight, right? Heavyweight titles. Let's move on up. The Boogeyman, you know, Godzilla scared of him, Mothra scared of him. Oh, right here. Now he did win a good title right here. He won the vacant WBA interim heavyweight title. You know, he won that belt, right? Well, he actually won it on his 23rd fight. So he had 5 belts. I guess that put him in line to fight whoever the WBA super champion was, but he didn't fight him for whatever the reason may be. I don't know. Then right here, he won the vacant WBA Intercontinental heavyweight title. So the Boogeyman had 6 heavyweight titles at the time. Now, then he fought 2 more fights, and then after that, his 29th fight, he fought Deontay Wilder in 2018. Now, you're going to have to show me, right? You're saying that everybody was scared of this guy. He fought people like Daniel Martz. He fought people like Daniel Allen. Malik Scott did everything in his power to take a dive against this guy. The referee wasn't going for it. He beat Malik Scott. Tony Thompson, Brian Jennings, that was a pretty good win. Matias Ariel, you know what I mean? Brian Poley, stuff like that. So you're trying to tell me everybody was shaking like booty meat for King Kong Ortiz, and all of these guys was the ones who stepped up to fight him because they was terrified. But the other guys, you know, all these guys stepped up to fight him, but the other guys were shaking like booty meat. Malik Scott had enough heart to step in the ring with him. David Allen had enough heart, but Anthony Joshua and Dillian White, none of these guys had enough heart to step in the ring with this guy. This guy resume is hot you do.
But did they?
Did they what? But no,
did they step in the ring with him?
No, my brother, you got to show me what you see. No,
I can show you that they did not fight him. I can show you that.
No, you got to show me that what date all this stuff apparently happened. You told me you don't have any information.
If it don't exist, I can't show you, but I can show you that they didn't fight him.
No, brother, no, it is not that simple. Hell, King
It is that simple, bro. They didn't fight.
Listen, Goku didn't fight Godzilla, but what the hell that mean?
Now you talking anime. See, you don't with the anime.
No, but that don't mean that Goku was ducking him.
Hey, you done left boxing with the anime.
Coach, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. It's not going to sink in. It's not going to sink in.
You're saying that they didn't fight him. And you're saying all that to say what? That they who didn't fight Ortiz was afraid of Ortiz? You're not even telling me what's date. That
Ortiz called these people out. I mean, you can look it up. He called them out. He called them out. You know
Coach, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, Coach.
Let him go. Let him keep going.
All right, Coach, man, you crazy, bro. Bro, you can't. All right, so the Boogeyman. Okay, so the Boogeyman got so he called. Who did he call out, my brother? Who did he call out? Who did he call out?
Go ahead, Lou.
AJ.
He called out AJ. Who else he called out?
I gotta keep naming these niggas all the time.
No, I just jumped in, my brother. Who else he called out? AJ Klitschko.
The same name who Jay got through. Yeah, AJ Klitschko.
AJ Klitschko. Okay, he called them out, and those fights did not materialize because of why? Do you know? You don't know?
That's the why that we're discussing here.
no, that's
okay. So, Coach, can I interject? Coach, can I interject right quick?
I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna say this one last time. If you don't understand it, then that's on you.
Man, you can say it 50 more times.
You just said you just said AJ ducked Ortiz. So for the last time in mid 2019, AJ offered Luis Ortiz $7 million to fight him. Him or his team turned it down. That's not on AJ. That's on Luis Ortiz and his team. That's it.
That's it. That's all. You ain't got nothing else to say.
Nope.
All right. Cool.
So you still don't believe it though, of course. So that's fine. You do what you do. So yeah, that's cool.
Clearly.
I just don't understand how a guy like Klitschko that dominated for a decade ducked a guy like Ortiz.
Thank you, my brother.
He never fought no one. Never fought nobody, bro.
Hey, listen,
only
man.
Wilder. He's only famous. He's only known because Wilder punched his ass up. That's the only reason why, bro.
Yeah, his best win is 2 losses to Wilder. That's his best win.
Yeah,
that's his best win is getting knocked out twice by Wilder.
Just like Mr. Moore said, man, they don't give out what's it was about to say? Participation awards, man. You got to win the fucking fight, man. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Thank you. All I'm saying, my brother, is the Boogeyman of the division. That was a marketing slogan that came from the PBC to hype up a C-level, C+ fighter to make him
disagree.
Look good. So I'm just saying.
I
That's
disagree.
what I'm saying.
Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me get off key real fast.
All right, can we just do the super chat?
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Do the super chat.
No, you don't come before a super chat. But Mal, press the thing for us, please.
Oh, go
hey,
ahead.
Leroy. Sorry, you're very rude.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Okay, thank you, Boxing Logics. Oh, it's Myron. What up, Joe? That's Tony. That's why you was trying to interject, because it was Myron's. Peace and pugilism to Shan Lee and the awesome panel. Thanks, Myron. Massively appreciate it. Go ahead, Tony.
Nah. When you said super, I said go ahead. I didn't know it was a super when I was trying to interject. But anyways, let me get off key. Let me get off key real fast and tell you why. I now believe that Ortiz was the boogeyman, because I just learned something. So let's get off key real fast. 1738. Hey, he had the Fetty Wap belt. He had the Fetty Wap belt. Yo, I believe now. I'm scared to open my closet. I'm scared to look under my bed. Ortiz may be there.
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
I'm afraid to go outside now, for real. I don't want to go to work tonight.
I don't, bro. I just,
yeah, I'm calling off. I'm calling in sick. I ain't going to work tonight. Yeah, Luis Ortiz might be at my job, bro. I'm serious.
Hey, you know what? All jokes aside, Luis Ortiz is the most decorated heavyweight in the history of the heavyweight division. Luis Ortiz had 6 heavyweight titles. He had the WBC FE car box belt. He had the WBA Fidelity heavyweight title.
The Chuck E. Cheese belt, the Chuck E. Cheese belt as well.
Lou, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, man.
Come on, buddy. All right, buddy. Everything
he got the WBC and WBO Latino title, so that's 4. You know what I mean? He won the WBA intern heavyweight title. That's 5. And he won WBA intercontinental heavyweight title. So you know what? King Kong Ortiz is more decorated than Wilder. Wilder hasn't won 6 heavyweight titles. King Kong has. Joshua has won 6 heavyweight titles. King Kong has. The Boogeyman. What the guy named Usyk hasn't won 6 heavyweight titles. The Boogeyman has. So you know what? Right now, King Kong Ortiz. Yeah,
he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Lewis, wouldn't Ortiz be going into the Hall of Fame?
Hey, coach, you know who else hasn't had 6 titles?
I doubt.
You know who else? Hey, coach, you know who else doesn't have 6 heavyweight titles? Trevor Bryant. He don't even have that.
Lewis, would edit that Ortiz would be going to the Hall of Fame then?
I doubt it.
Why?
Because he lost.
It doesn't matter. Wilder lost twice.
Right. But he lost to worse competition as well.
Counterpunch. I knew I'd get him in the end. See, do it. They're both not going in the Hall of Fame. One lost to a worse level of competition and one a worser. You just said it.
No, I said he lost to one guy, and then I said he lost to worse competition.
They're both not going to the Hall of Fame.
Ortiz lost to one guy. Ortiz lost to one guy too.
They're not.
Oh man.
I know. I had to let the Wilder to play today. Wilder did it to you lot. He got you lot all reined in. He did it to the Wilder fans. He got you lot all on side and then said, you know what? Fuck you lot, man. I'm retiring. I'm done with you.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, like
he doesn't have loyalty to his fans.
So let me get this straight. So Vladimir Klitschko, a guy who fought everybody in this era, pretty much
for 12 years.
He's afraid of the Boogeyman. Dillian White is afraid of him. Anthony Joshua was terrified. So Anthony Joshua fights Alexander Usyk down there pound for pound. The guy, gold medalist. He fights these other guys. Andrew Ruiz. He wasn't afraid of Andrew Ruiz, but he was terrified of King Kong Ortiz. No other heavyweight all the heavyweights are scared of King. Because if I look at King Kong Ortiz's resume, basically he hasn't fought any of the top heavyweights outside of Wilder. So that means that all of the other heavyweights were just afraid of him. They wasn't afraid of each other, but they was afraid of him. You know what I mean? They were just afraid of him. But they wasn't afraid of anyone else but this one guy. The guy who had Who had the Fetty Wap belt?
I want to admit something to everybody.
The Amazon Prime belt. He beat the man that delivered the fucking gift.
Tell you what. Hey,
I want to admit something to all y'all. Like, truthfully, I was thinking about coming back to boxing. I was thinking about making my return, but then I heard 1738, and I decided to stay out of it. I was scared. Ortiz is there.
Hey, Ortiz is still there. Look, Lewis, he's got the belt.
Tell the Boogeyman I want some of that smoke. We'll put his Fetty Wap belt up against my I got the IBL. I got my IBL. I got the IBO right here. So tell him.
Do I need to go get the Infinity belt and put it around my neck? Huh? Do I need to go back here and get the Infinity belt?
Yeah. The Fendi belt is more than the Fatty Wap belt. The Fendi belt is more than the Fatty Wap belt. So
Hey, I'm
put
just
that belt
saying.
up.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. Y'all go ahead.
Sorry. Virtuoso. Ortiz turned down. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Ortiz turned down an AJ fight. The top of your head isn't a news source. Case closed. So what he's saying is that basically what you're thinking isn't fact.
Listen, what he says, an ant can carry it. That's how much it means to me. An ant can carry it.
But he's telling you the truth, though.
Listen, an ant. You know how small an ant is?
Yeah.
You know, if an ant carry it, that means it's pretty small, right?
But it's the truth.
No, ants can carry up to like 10,000. They're
more than their own weight.
You've used the wrong analogy. See?
What I care about his comment. Listen, what I care about his comment, an ant can tote. That's how it goes.
You only care what you believe in. You only care what you believe in. That's why.
What I care about his comment, an ant can tote.
Okay, but you only care about what you believe in and not the facts.
That's not all I care about. Facts are facts. You can't, like I told you earlier, you can't.
We're telling you facts. You're ignoring them.
But what I care about his comment, an ant can tote.
Okay. Well, okay. So do you care about my comments? No.
Yeah, I like you, Chann. You
cool. Well, so what? Yeah. So how come you're not listening to some of the stuff?
Yeah, you cool. It's all good.
Well, I'm listening to some of the stuff. You're not listening to none of. Well, the other dude definitely weren't listening as well. But it's like, all right. Okay. So what I want to hear you guys' opinion, because we didn't even get their opinion about Wilder. Who did we never talked about Wilder actually hitting the sack and don't come in?
We kind of got off track.
Yeah, who spoke about it? You spoke about it, innit, Lewis? You don't want him to retire. You don't want Wilder to retire.
No, I don't.
And okay, no, but we did say you. Did we say you 150 Dream?
Yeah, I spoke about it.
Yeah, you don't want him
when
to.
I first came in, I did.
You said there's more fights for him, right?
I said, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's more fights for him, but I'm just saying, I feel like he probably will retire just off of what he said in the interview. I mean, the little thing he had with Kevin Hart. It seemed like he seems like he wants to retire. Honestly, he said he done everything already. He's not really motivated to me. It looks like, and he said he already got a championship belt. He defended the titles. He fought Fury. He got an insane payday. His last 3 fights, really. So I don't think he's gonna fight no more. But if he does, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Shit.
If he does retire, you wouldn't mind, and if he stays on, you wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't mind it because I don't like Wilder. I don't like his fan base. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys are toxic and shit. So I wouldn't mind it. But I wouldn't mind if he fights again either. I really don't care. I'm Team Usyk over here, man. I'm trying to see undisputed fight, man. That's what I'm trying to see.
Are you Team Usyk? Was you Team Usyk before Usyk was?
Oh yeah, I predicted Usyk to win
Joshua
against AJ.
Yeah, Chann, I'm pretty much the same with 51 50. My sentiments are the same.
Yeah, I just prefer if he goes, just go.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Just go quietly.
I'm gonna let you know. If AJ comes into the rematch 250 plus, you might as well go ahead and hide under your pillow because Usyk's gonna get destroyed. But if AJ comes in small again, then Usyk's gonna beat him.
Don't even know where everyone's talking about. Oh, they're stepping aside. No, he's not stepping aside.
No, there's no point. So I brought this up in the video I dropped. Like, why would Eddie Hearn have AJ step aside? So check this out. if Dillian White beats Tyson Fury and AJ can beat Usyk, that's an in-house undisputed fight. All right, but check this out. If AJ beats Usyk and Fury beats Dillian White, then it's still a DAZN matchroom fight. But check this out. If Dillian White beats Fury and Usyk beats AJ, it's still a DAZN matchroom in-house fight. So no matter what, he's got all the cards on the deck right now.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's a good. I didn't even think about it like that, all in its entirety.
Once you said it was a mandatory fight, then that automatically put it in house.
Bruh, we will touch onto that because I at some point, because I just think Tyson Fury is going to vacate that belt anyway. So hey, yes, Jetstar, what's up, Outlaw Boxing Club?
What's going on, mate?
Yeah, Kyle, my brother.
What do you think about Deontay Wilder retiring? Possibly.
Yeah, I heard some AJ. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really care. I'm like them. I don't care if he does or he doesn't. You know, we got that Fury Wilder trilogy. Yeah, I'm not really interested. If he does stay, there's probably a few fights I wouldn't mind, like him and Dillian. I've always wanted to see that fight.
Him and AJ.
Yeah, him and AJ. Yeah, but if he does retire, yeah, I don't really care. I'm cool either way.
Yeah, and just see that's just because you're quite sick of the fan base, aren't you?
Yeah, and Wilder's whole career, he never really stepped up till Fury to Ortiz. You know, didn't really build a resume. Or like I said in the comments yesterday, with Tony, he's going to go down as like a what if, because we don't even know. He never tested himself in his prime, really. Yeah. You know, I don't know how good he is or what he was capable of. So he wasted so much time. And what's he, like 36, 37? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
36, just turned 36. So he's wasted a lot of his time. Now he's out of his prime, bars. And you know.
Yeah, that was a good one.
No, it's quite. I mean, what he's accomplished for what
10 title defenses
was good. He wanted to
get. Yay! Let's call our moms. Yay! 10 title defenses
to help.
You might need to call your mama. When the last time you talked to her?
That's none of your business.
Well, you said call your mom. That was you.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical question.
Yeah, bro. I was just joking.
Yeah, I'm joking, dude.
Yeah, call your mom.
You call your mom. God. Anyway, go ahead, Jed. My bad.
You guys are. Do you know what? You guys are absolutely cracking me the fuck up. The male testosterone, this testosterone hormone of you guys it's on a trillion. Like you say, Lewis says tap in. You've tapped in. All of you lot have tapped in. You even let me tap in. But what I'm saying is, I forgot what I was fucking saying. What did I say?
Tighten up.
Yeah. No. I was saying, like basically he's kind of like, it's a shame because he's kind of like wasted. What he came in to do, I'll give him that. He came in to make enough money to look after his daughter, which he has done. Like, he's done that. But just
salute to him for that. Salute to him for that.
That's what you come in to do it for.
I can
stop everything else you capped about. One face, one champion.
He tried. He couldn't do it.
He didn't try.
He tried. He got beat. He's
been WBC champ for 5 years.
When he was offered the AJ fight.
He was 5 years. He was a pro 5 years before. Him and Fury was a pro before 5 years before Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua came in and unified the belts within 2 pro fights.
Yep.
Dude.
I mean, plus, hey, Louise.
He got the old man.
They weren't even in-house fights.
When AJ offered,
you had Klitschko in-house, who Shelley Finkel was managing. You would have thought that would have been the easiest fight to have even made for him.
Yeah, but Chad, Finkel at the time said Wilder was a baby.
He wasn't ready.
That's right. He did.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. Said he was a prospect. Said he was a prospect after he won the belt.
He's 5 years older. 4 or 5 years older than Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, exactly. And Wilder was in the Olympics before Joshua. Wilder was at the Olympics before Joshua, and look at Joshua's achievements and their resume compared to Wilder. It's not a good look.
Y'all know boxing. You know when you get in boxing as a youngster,
No, it's
there's a lot of
embarrassing.
shit
He
that you
weren't-
learn
no,
opposed
there
to getting in
wasn't.
boxing
No,
as
there
a grown man.
No, there wasn't. He was just not good
Anybody
enough.
that know boxing know
He was
that.
not good
Well,
enough.
look at Joshua.
Right.
Look how Joshua stepped
started
up.
boxing late, just like Wilder did. And he's still
Yeah,
a better
and that's why
fighter.
Joshua's going to have a very good resume. You know, a list of opponents
Starting
compared to Wilder.
boxing late is not as good as starting boxing at a young age. When all the
Well,
good
Joshua
I just said Joshua started late too
Joshua
as well.
started at the same time and started 5 years later. There's no excuse. He wasn't good
Joshua
enough.
don't have
He
9
doesn't-
or 10
he
title
doesn't-
defenses.
what- he doesn't
Yes, he
have-
does.
Yeah, well,
What are you talking
bro, he's
about?
got a better resume. He's beat good, like he's got a way better
How
resume.
many title
Beat top
defenses does he
opponents.
have?
Who
Joshua's
cares?
had
That belt means nothing, lad. That's a paper
unified
title.
title
How
defense.
many
not
title
one.
defenses does he have?
I don't know.
He's been
Don't
two
care.
times unified heavyweight champ.
He made
Wilder's
unified
only been
defenses,
one
not a
time
single one.
unified. How can you say that's a better thing? He's only had one
Listen.
belt.
The WBC title,
How
he
many
won off the
times has
vert.
he defended his title?
WBC title off the vert.
Get out of town. I'm not even answering your dumb questions because they're too
I'm
dumb.
asking how many
You're
times. I'm
making,
asking
you're
you,
making
how
me
many
feel
times?
like, no, I can't go to your level of dumbness, Lewis.
Listen, how many times has he defended his title?
I can't go.
That's
to
not
your
a
level.
legitimate question.
Hey, I'll answer the
Hey,
question. Are you
unified
talking about? Hold on.
defenses,
Are you
defenses
talking
better
about
than a single title
consecutively?
defense.
I'm talking about AJ. I said, how many title defenses has AJ had? He said that's a dumb
I'm
question.
gonna answer your question,
We're
but
not
I need hold on. I need you to clarify. Are you talking about consecutively or like how many defenses they had total?
Total.
So I know he had 6 in a row before he lost Ruiz. Then he beat Ruiz, so he would have got his title back. That doesn't count as a defense.
But then Pulev,
He's had seven defenses.
Seven
title
defenses.
Yeah, but unified
Right.
heavyweight
So
champion,
now,
not a
I'm
single
telling
belt.
you, Wilder got
Unified.
10.
Unified. That's a
Yeah,
lot
but
better.
10
That's a
against
lot
no
better.
one, bro.
Unified.
Bro, Sven Oki had 20.
Unified.
Do you know who Sven Oki is? You know who that is, lad? You know who Oki is?
Defended his title. He
Are
won
you
the title
dumb, bruv?
and defended it 10 times.
Unified. That means 2 belts or blood clot more.
He won
Yeah?
the title and
Not
defended
one
it 10
belt,
times.
not 1 belt, not 36, had 10 title defenses against 40 bums that
mean,
weren't even ranked in the top
When you
5
match that up to the other
countries.
great boxers,
I'm ranked.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. No, Anthony Joshua is going in the Hall of Fame before Deontay Wilder does. I guarantee you that.
Oh, 100,000,000%. He beat the legendary Stavern for his belt. What a great win.
Yeah,
That's a great belt.
Fabulous. One of the best wins in the heavyweight history. Yeah. Stavern was a real monster. Stavern was a killer.
Yeah, Lewis, you failed. You failed.
How?
He had a rematch against Stavern and defended it. That was legendary, that defense against Stavern.
Yeah, I know. You know,
Yeah,
the man,
That's
to
why
whop
the
us.
rematch was a joke.
No, that's such a big fucking feat that he did in La La Land. He is
You
in
asked
La
me to
La
name
Land.
the fighters that he
In
fought.
La La
Those are
Land.
two of the guys that I
Guys,
just
can you
named.
please all press the like button, please, because it will hopefully get out to people that like to be on the panel that are not deluded. Yes, Lewis,
Yes,
that one's for you.
Shame.
You are being deluded right now.
but,
You
hey,
are
listen.
comparing a 1 belt champ,
Yeah,
a
coach, he
1
still hasn't
belt
learned.
champ. No, nothing goes down. A 1 belt champ over a twice heavyweight unified
I was
champ.
talking about the defense of
It
the
doesn't
title.
matter. Even if he
Listen.
was he's unified. Don't you get it? It's more of a thing that you have more than 1 belt. Whether you've had more than 1 belt and made 4 title defenses, it's still bigger than being a 1 title 10 times that's defended it 10 times.
Says who?
He's unified. The only one down he's from is from Lennox Lewis was unified, but he was also undisputed in the 3 belt era. Do you know how many people can't even be heavyweight world champ unified once in their career, let alone twice? Come on, Lewis, drop me out, cut it out, mate.
But let me give an apples to apples comparison.
out of your-
Let's look at. Hold on, listen. Let's look at Usyk, right?
Come on now.
Usyk only
We need to
defended
get
his
Usyk
cruiserweight
right.
titles
Go with
6
the times.
times. Okay, before Usyk went up to heavyweight, he only had 6 title defenses. However, he became undisputed at cruiserweight with only 6 title defenses. But then he goes up to heavyweight and becomes a unified 3 belt champ. Well, really 4 belts because AJ's got that lesser belt too. So really, Yeah. So listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It is more impressive to be undisputed at cruiserweight and win 3 belts at heavyweight with less title defenses than it is to have 10 title defenses.
And that's a great point. Would anyone say Johnny Nelson? Would anyone say Johnny Nelson's greater than Usyk at cruiserweight because Nelson has more defenses? No one would say that.
No one would say that. Because he
Not
wasn't.
at all.
Bro, you get your credit for defending your title, bro. No matter what, dog. It's a
No,
title.
you don't, bro. Not if it's against great opposition. No, not if it's a paper title. Not if it's a paper title and it's not great opposition.
Jed, he's just saying this because Wilder did. He's just saying this because Wilder did it. Nobody else. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, does he have? Do you rate
all the boxers who defended their title?
So Sven Oki, do you rate him? He has the most defenses at super middleweight. Do you think he's a great fighter, Sven Oki?
I don't know who that is, bro.
Yeah, that's the point. Exactly.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
You want me to kick it like I know? Hell no, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but that's the point. You don't know him because he never stepped up. He never fought great fighters. That's why you don't know him.
Let me ask you a question. If you have $1 for 10 days, right? And I have $3 for 5 days, do I not have more money than you on the 11th day?
I mean, I don't feel like doing no math right now.
Look, the bottom line is more is better. More is better. AJ got or had more titles. It's better. It's better.
It's
better.
quality. It's quality.
It's better. It's better. 3 is more than 1.
Come on, he had more than one belt, defending multiple mandatories. Obviously, when you defend multiple mandatories, there's going to be a higher ratio that you will lose and get beat. But it's more admirable that at least we see you take those fights. You cannot be comparing that to Deontay Wilder to someone that's had 2. Fuck it if it ain't AJ. That means Deontay Wilder. Was he better than Lennox Lewis then?
No.
For more title defenses. How many title defenses did Lennox Lewis have, guys?
I gotta look that up. Because
Lennox
won the title and I think he won it in '93 from was it '93?
Oh no, he didn't win the belt. He was given it by the WBC.
Yeah, he was given
after Rick Bo chucked it. Yeah,
he got it out of the garbage can.
yeah. He got that one from.
Okay. So I got it. He made one. I got it.
Rick Bo dropped it. Yeah.
I got it up. He made Lewis made 1, 2, 3. Then he lost to Oliver McCall.
Yeah.
Then he got it back and he made against Oliver McCall in a rematch. Then he made 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Then he became undisputed.
14. Yeah. Then he lost to but he made 14 in total.
Rockman
in both reigns.
Yeah. Lost to Rockman.
Yeah, I seen Rockman. Yeah.
Look at the level of competition that look like. If you
Louis
think
Flacco,
that, if you think that Deontay Wilder's in the same league because Lennox Lewis has only had 4 more title defenses than him, then you're tripping. You're bugged out, mate.
He's in the league, okay? Trust me.
He's not. He's in the league, bro.
He may not be a top-tier guy. I'm not. He's not the ballpark top-tier guy. But I'm saying he's in the class.
Do you want to read out Lennox Lewis's?
He in the parking lot, man. He's not in the league.
He's not in the city, bro. He's not in the same city.
I'll read it.
Bugging.
He's in the league.
He's on the highway 60 miles out of the city, bro. He's not even in the same city as Lewis.
Yeah. He's in the league, bro.
No, he's
not. No, he's not, bro.
Come on, man. Stop trolling. Stop trolling.
No, he's not. No, he's not. It's not even got. No, he's not. Stop capping, Lewis. We're laughing.
But listen, I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question though. So I know this show is about if Wilder retires or not like that, but if he does retire, then me personally, I don't want to see him retire. But if he retires, what I'm going to remember is this. This is what I'm going to remember, and this is the truth. You fought Tyson Fury 3 times. The second fight you fought him, he stopped you in the 7th round. You fired your trainer because you said he conspired against you, spike your water. And then you said all the other excuses. I have a list of them, but we ain't got to go through all of that. You took the guy to court to force him to beat your ass again in the 3rd fight. You said you wanted to go out on your shield, you got knocked out. And that's good. You fought a hell of a fight. I can't take that from him. Now, if he retires, he's going to be remembered as Tyson Fury retired him. This is the guy.
Nobody's saying he's going to retire, but LadyChann, though.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, that's why I say if. I say if he retires, this is what I'm gonna remember. Man,
he's retiring.
This is what I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna just say it like this, and this is no disrespect. Man, he ran up on that 6'9", 275 pound dude from the UK, and he beat the brakes off of him twice. He beat him last year on Black History Month in front of all of the Wakandaites. This is the truth. Black History Month. It was Black History Month. He got beat. He got beat bad. His trainer threw the towel in to stop it. And then in the third fight, he got knocked out. So this is what he's going to be remembered as. So that's why I don't think he should end it on this note. Now, from a financial standpoint, he probably should have ended on this note. He made his money. He's exceeded expectations. No one expected him to get to the level that he's gotten to with his skill set, right? But now he's exceeded expectations from a money standpoint and a financial standpoint. This is it makes sense for him to maybe to leave and walk away from the game. But when they look at it, they're gonna look at it like, man, this is the last fight he had, boy. Boy, this one here, boy, he got the brakes beat off of him this fight here, man. And then prior to that, he got beat again here. So I don't want to see him retire. I want to see him at least fight 2-3 more times and then hang it up.
Welcome on, LadyChann.
Oh, I was thinking, who's that?
Major Key. What's going on, my bro?
Salute to Major Key.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Can I just read this super chat and just one more?
Absolutely.
So, Frank Mateos, thanks for the $5 super chat. So this means Tyson Fury ended Wilder's boxing career.
Yeah,
like what you just said, Mal. And then now you drop the levels for this one.
Yeah. Shout out to Roland. Shout out to Roland Curtis.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that dub on your girl.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, I'm finna
Roland
go
Curtis, thanks for
dinner,
dropping.
man.
I'm
about to go cook dinner, man. You
Go
guys.
ahead. You
take it easy, man. Take it easy, my brother, man. Take it easy,
Great
my brother.
night,
Hey,
guys.
wait, before you go, what you making? What you cooking?
Hey,
I got some salmon, and I'm gonna put some vegetables with some mushrooms and everything, some onions.
Sprinkle some Wilder ashes on there.
Don't be good, dog.
No, I ain't gonna talk about Wilder, but listen, don't say Ortiz is the boogeyman. Do not say Ortiz is the boogeyman. Just anything.
He didn't fight the guys, man. He was supposed to fight them, and he didn't fight them. I mean, that's all I know. That's all I know, G. I can't tell you nothing else. G.
All right, my brother. Hey, take it easy, man.
Lewis, save me a plate. Okay, Roland, thank you for dropping that sub on your gizero. Wilder fans tried to force that excuse about a long count for the third fight. Thank God that Malik Scott jumped out in front like a man and denounced that silly long count lie / excuse. Wilder fans were forced to submit, and that is facts. Like,
Clockgate.
I'm so glad that Malik Scott decided he didn't want to be that dude.
He got attacked, but he got attacked for that though.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, they didn't go at him like too hard, but I have some videos. They went at him, said Malik Scott, I don't know if they said he was cooning, but they said something like he's selling out or something. Something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Say that. Sorry.
I want to say this. I want to say two things. What's going on, everybody on the panel? You know, I got love for everybody up in here, man. I was like, damn, apparently, LadyChann, I subscribed to you with my regular account, which is my personal account, and I didn't realize until Mark Nash shared your channel that when I clicked on it, I was unsubscribed with my Major Key account, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So you probably see subscribe. I was subscribed with my Glen Avery account, which is not that's my old account. That's before I actually created a channel. But yeah, so now you subscribe twice for Major Key. So it's all good.
Thank you. What do you think now, Major, about Wilder potentially retiring?
Yeah, so first and foremost, I want to say about Wilder, because I want to touch on that, and I just want to touch briefly on Luis Ortiz. Wilder, I think that Wilder that fought Tyson Fury that night would have beaten pretty much everybody else in the heavyweight division. So I don't think that he should retire right now. I think he's got a little bit more in the tank, especially since he's been humbled and he realizes, and he's showed some glimpses of change, you know. So shout out to the brother Wilder. Hopefully he realized and he's disillusioned by the fact that he's not the greatest boxer on planet Earth, and he can lose as well. So hopefully he's disillusioned now, and he comes back humble. And I have faith in the fact that he beats a lot of the top heavyweights. But Tyson Fury is his kryptonite. He's a taller guy. He knows how to box. You know what I mean? He's not staying there just to get hit. When it comes to Luis Ortiz, remember what Wilder said though. Wilder said something. You're right. I saw earlier, Coach. I was listening. I always listen. Sometimes you say, "Oh, shout out to Magic. He was here earlier," and you say that so many times when I'm still there. But I'm just quiet listening. You know what I'm saying? I got the phone down. I'm listening. He like, "Hey, shout out to Magic. He was here earlier," but I'm always still there. I'm just not commenting. I'm listening. You know what I mean? And so you said Luis Ortiz, he doesn't have a resume. And you're right. But Deontay Wilder is also right. It's because a lot of people avoided him, man. A lot of people didn't want that smoke with Luis Ortiz. They still don't want it. That's why he's fighting a Charles Martin. That's the only person that's willing to jump in the ring, because Charles Martin probably think that he's aged out, and then he can make a little comeback off of Luis Ortiz. But honestly speaking, man, Luis Ortiz, you're right. He doesn't have the best resume, but it's kind of like a Terrence Crawford situation where people see his skills and they don't want to fight him. You know what I mean? They just don't want to fight him.
I was heard.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you what it is, bro.
Just a quick question. Like, who like we asked Curtis, he couldn't answer the question, so hopefully you can answer it. Who ducked Ortiz? Do you know who in particular?
Well, nobody is willing to take a fight with Luis Ortiz. The fact of the matter is I didn't say duck. You said duck. I said nobody's willing to fight him. No, nobody's calling him out when Luis Ortiz is at least trying to fight. He said it in Spanish, or maybe because you don't understand Spanish. He said he's willing to fight anybody, but nobody wants to fight him.
So how comes he ducked Ergovich along with a lot of other people? Ortiz, he didn't want to fight. So if he's the boogeyman and he knows what it's like for people that don't want to fight him, how comes he's out there ducking people?
No, I doubt he. Can you show me some proof that it wasn't his promotional company that said it wasn't worth money?
No,
I doubt Luis Ortiz. I doubt Luis Ortiz is saying I don't want to fight nobody when he's trying to raise money for his daughter. I doubt that he's not willing to. That's the whole reason he jumped into boxing in the first place.
I mean, I can name two. Well, I can name four ducks off the top of my head. But before I do that,
ducks meaning there was paperwork sent.
Before I name the four, I'm going to say this. I heard that Luis Ortiz is so ducked that he doesn't even have mirrors in his house because he's scared to see the monster he is in the reflection. Now, with that being said, he ducked.
I'm just asking you what the proof.
Listen. He could have fought Hergovich. In fact, there was a bunch of people. It could have been Ortiz, Michael Hunter, and there was a couple other names that were mentioned for a final eliminator to get a mandatory slot to fight for one of AJ's belts. He didn't take that. He could have fought.
So you have proof that an offer was sent because you said duck, though. You said duck.
Let me finish. So you had Hergovich that he didn't do. He turned down Anthony Joshua after Jarrell Miller popped hot on PEDs. He turned down that fight, and he turned down the biggest payday of his career, which was $7 million at the time. Number 3, he turned down fighting Joe Joyce, which would have also been a final eliminator match for a mandatory slot. Instead, Joe Joyce went on to destroy Triple D, Daniel Dubois. Number 4, Dillian White offered him like $4 or $5 million to fight, and he turned that down too. Now that $4 or $5 million would have also been his career highest payday when it was offered. 4 ducks.
So now again, do you have any paperwork on any offer sent?
Ortiz, out his own mouth, said AJ offered him $7 million and he turned it down. And then his manager came out and said that he turned it down. Dillian White, he also admitted to that money. Ortiz out of his mouth. I'm not going to do Google searches for you, but you're more than welcome to use it.
No. I'm not asking you to, but what you're saying is going to work.
My thing is this: where Hergovich
and I have a channel.
I'm about to give you this. The Hergovich and Joe Joyce that I mentioned, I don't know why those were turned down. I didn't hear him give a reason, but what I do know is if he would have accepted it, they were final eliminators to become mandatories. I don't know why those two fights didn't manifest, but I do know that he admitted to how much Dillian White offered him and he turned it down, and AJ how much he offered him and he turned it down.
And who's speaking right now?
Tony's Reviews.
Tony's Review. Oh, I know Tony's Reviews. Hell yeah. So guess what, brother? Because I will do my own Google research and then I'll go live about it and I'll call you out on it. How about that?
That's
fine. You Major Cap Boxing.
Huh? Who called me Kid Major Cap? he probably jealous of my fucking. I ain't mad at you, bro.
King KO. He said,
my thing is this:
with the
when I think about a boogeyman, I think about this.
Go ahead.
This is what comes to mind to me when I think about a boogeyman. I think about a fighter who was mandatory for a belt for 3 years straight, and the champion refused to fight his mandatory of 3 years. I think about a champion who loses his belt and a new champion arises, and he's now looking scared to fight that mandatory. That's what I consider a boogeyman.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Tony.
Go ahead and say his name.
Dylan fucking White.
There it is.
Right back. And we've got also Graham Taylor in the building. Is this our Graham Taylor? Graham, we've never heard you on a panel before. Graham, unmute your mic.
Everybody on the panel, you know I gotta look everybody up in here, man. I was like,
you can close one of the windows, Graham. You've got two windows open at the same time. So keep the StreamYard one open. Hang on, let me mute. Keep the StreamYard. Keep the StreamYard window open,
which is my personal account, and I didn't realize until
I can't. You've got to only keep the StreamYard window open, and what you do is you close the YouTube channel, okay? Because that's why it's feeding back. So just keep the StreamYard one open and close the YouTube
I just think for me, like, you have a bunch of heavyweights in the heavyweight division, and for the most part, I guess everybody has fought everybody or fighting each other or whatever the case may be, but this one guy named Luis Ortiz, everyone is afraid of him. He's the boogeyman. And I know what a boogeyman is. It's a fictional character that we was taught about and when we was young, that your parents used to, put fear in your heart to make you do something they want you to do and, stuff like that. But I just Vladimir, the other brother that was on, he said Vladimir Klitschko didn't want to fight him. Vlad fought everybody. Hall of Famer. So, I mean, I'm trying to wrap my brain around what kind of skill set this Ortiz has that's so phenomenal that all the heavyweights, Hall of Famers like Vladimir Klitschko was terrified to fight him. And when I ask people this, it sounds like it, but didn't nobody want to fight him? Didn't nobody want to fight him? And I'm like, okay, where did you hear this from? Do you have any, give me the primary source? I mean, I really want to know. I really want to know. And it's like, no one knows. They just didn't want to fight him. Just take our word for it. It's a reason why, he didn't get the big fights. And it's like, where are you getting this from? This is what Ortiz is saying? Because there's two sides to every story, right? You know what I mean? And I think the people who are saying this, they pretty much pick which side they wanted to believe. You know what I mean? So if everyone was ducking Ortiz, that's pretty much what they wanted to believe. And I'm like, what's the other side of it? Well, where's the primary source of information? So I can just look at it myself, and I would love to use it as a teaching point on the show. And I haven't found anything. I haven't found anything. No one has presented me anything. No one has pointed me in the right direction to go. Show me on the PBC website. Hell, if I could talk to Wilder, how do you know? Because I always thought that the Boogeyman thing was a promotional campaign that the PBC put together in order to make Wilder look good. So when he beat him, see, he's the Boogeyman of the division. Didn't nobody want to fight him. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I thought. That's what I always thought.
And the same way it went with him calling the Wildets calling Fury pillow-fisted because it fitted the narrative at first, and then all of a sudden, have you seen when it turned to, Wilder got beat by the #1 heavyweight of the world, so it was, You know, when it's for their own narrative, they'll boost up a fighter. Tyson Fury did the same thing. He said, Anthony Joshua would beat Usyk. He's just a pumped up cruiserweight. He's just a pumped up cruiserweight, you know. And then all of a sudden it reversed and it was like, oh, you know, I want to go for undisputed because, you know, he's the number one guy out there now. But a minute ago, he was just a pumped up cruiserweight that everybody could beat. So, you know, when it comes to their own narrative creating, it's subjective.
He definitely, I mean, I can understand that people didn't know who he was, right? But I did. I was actually hyping him up the same way I was hyping up Wilder around that time because I was like, yo, this dude, King Kong is like, yo, he's going through people the same way I was telling people, yo, Wilder was going through people. So, you know, at the end of the day, like both of them, none of them really had like resumes like that. You know what I mean? Like, and so this is what I'm saying. I feel like Wilder understood because he was in the ring with him, you know, and that's why I gave him a second shot. And even after the second shot, he was like, yo, people keep, you know, nobody wants to fight him. You know what I'm saying? This and this and this and that. And he meant it because, you know, it is what it is. Like he was in the ring with him. Nobody else wants to get in the ring with him. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna research all that. As far as King KO, man, I know the real King KO out of Pink Houses, Brooklyn, bro. He's 42 years old, locked up behind bars, not on YouTube. So change your name, stop acting like you King KO.
Damn.
I mean, I have a question. If you know Luis Ortiz and you've known him that long, how old is he really? And how old is Frank Sanchez as well? Because I think Sanchez 40 years old.
So I think Ortiz got to be in his 50s by now.
Ortiz. Frank Sanchez is not 27.
Ortiz got to be in his 50s.
The oldest looking 20-year-old.
Sanchez probably mid-30s, bro. He probably
Yoel Romero, the MMA fighter, was on Joe Rogan. He said Ortiz was 5 years above him.
Yoel Romero, right?
Yeah, so I think Yoel Romero is like 43, 44 now. So that would make, Luis Ortiz, what, late 40s.
Ortiz is the squad Lennox Lewis, right?
Yeah, I heard. I heard about that. Wow.
I mean, it says on here Ortiz was born in 79. So
you're trying to tell me that shit's a lie.
I'm 5 years older than I'm 47, so I'm 5 years older than Ortiz. I find that very hard to believe.
What year was Rumble in the Jungle? What year was that?
Rumble in the Jungle was 1974.
So Ortiz said he was a kid and watched it on TV.
Oh,
with his mom.
Yeah, that was 1974.
He would have to been born in the 60s then, and probably the mid to late 60s. Oh shit.
1974. Yeah, that was there.
Coach Malachi versus Luis Ortiz. I got Coach Malachi by TKO.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's out of my weight class.
I'm dead. He said he.
Hey, I want 74, bro. That's out of my weight class.
them slips there. He said he watched it on telly.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know he said that.
Who did he say that to then?
I don't remember. I remember reading it somewhere that he said he watched it on TV with his mom. So if he was born in 79, how did he watch it in 74?
Yeah. Well, maybe he watched like a replay of it. I don't. Yeah, but you're right though. 5 years later, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that don't make no sense.
No, it don't make no sense. Up to this day, I still haven't Up to this day, I've never sat down and watched it with my mum. I'd had to if that's just come when you get old. No way. He's lying. He was there watching it with his mom in 1970.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm looking at it. I Googled it real fast. He didn't just say he watched it. Hold on. No. He said he watched it live with his mom.
If he watched it live with his mom, he couldn't have been born in 79.
No, he's in his 50s, man.
Yeah, he's in his 50s. Yeah, he gotta be. Probably late 50s.
What I'm saying? The actor, thank you for that $4.99 super chat. Give us a buzz mile for his super chat.
Oh yeah, here you go.
But Sanchez, I think Sanchez gotta be qualified.
Received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Thank you. The accent, thank you for that $4.99 super chat.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you too. I think.
Panel. Do you know that you religiously talk over super chats? I don't know if you do.
I'm sorry. I just started talking. Replay it. Re-say it again. I'll be quiet.
No, Axum, salute. Very good conversation tonight. Great panel. That's it. There's one more. Can I slide it in before Tony talks?
Yeah.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Graham Taylor, it was you too, but you was distorting. You wasn't understanding how to. You was making it feed back. So in the end, I had to take you off the stream, dude. Like I told you to take off the. You can only do this via StreamYard, but you still had the YouTube window open, so that's why it was feeding back. So I gave you the chance to try and rectify it, but when you came back, it was still doing the same thing. So thanks for the £2 though, 2 squidity. That's 4 squid. Massively appreciated.
Wait, Tony, before you go, hold up.
Go ahead, Tony.
So I want to reread the super chat by the Axiom for $4.99. He said, "Salute. Very good conversation tonight. Great panel." My bad. I didn't mean to talk over your super chat. Anyways, what I was going to say is I'll tell you another guy I don't believe his age. I don't believe Tyson Fury's in his early 30s. I think he's pushing 40.
No, he just looks old.
Yeah, I think that's just not a cocaine and benders that made him look like that.
Yeah. It's harder to trick your age being from the UK, but Cubans are known to have to do that.
Yeah, they lie about the rage a lot. Cubans
Yeah,
do.
they've been doing that. Tyson
Fury, that's just his lifestyle, you know. I think
he's just aged badly. Tyson Fury's just aged badly.
I just saw my friend who loves to party. He's 33. He looks 60. He looks 63.
Well, you notice those guys like Fury is 6'9", like a lot of the NBA basketball players. Those real tall guys, they're like they're mutants. So when they're that tall, a lot of them look older. Look how old LeBron James looked when he came in the league, and then look at him now. Like LeBron looks older than me.
Yeah, well, how old is he? 33?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Nah, LeBron is 36. Nah, he old.
Oh, he's 36.
Yeah, 36 is not. I'm saying when he first came in the league, he looked like a man child. But then now, if you look at him now, he's 36. He looks older than 36.
Yeah, 36. No, it's not old, but for sports it is. That's what I mean.
I could show you a picture of me at 36, and you wouldn't believe I was 36. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to
you don't even look 47, coach.
You don't look your age now.
You don't look your age now. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look your age now, so I can imagine. Big up retro boxing and documentaries. Blood in the building.
Brother Blood. Yeah, Blood. What's going on, man?
Blood boxing.
I think he was born between 71 and 74. So either way, you couldn't have saw that live if that's when he was really born, right?
Yeah. So either he was lying, or he was telling the truth. And if he was telling the truth, then maybe he was born in like 69. Because for him to remember watching that with his mom, because I can remember back when I was 5, all the way.
And Lennox Lewis said, "I sparred Luis Ortiz."
Yeah,
he was about 4 years younger than me. And how old is Lennox Lewis?
He's born in 65. He's born in 65. Lewis was. So now he's what 56.
He's 56. Yeah.
So my man's in his 50s.
So wait, that right there would add up. Listen, that would add up. So if Lewis said he was 4 years younger and Lewis was born in 65, then that means he was born in 69, which is what Coach said. So he would have been like 5.
Yeah, been like 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he watched the Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did Major go?
I guess he dropped off.
I just realized he did drop off, didn't he? I just want to get everybody's just like
Hey, Chann, quick question, right quick.
Go ahead.
Let's have a little fun. If I post you a link in the private chat, it's something that we can watch that I found hilarious. If you could put it on the screen.
What is it though? Is it to do with what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's one of Deontay Wilder's earlier fights. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I don't know if anybody's actually seen this. It's not the clip's not that long.
Go on, post it.
Okay, he fought a guy named Dustin Nichols, and wait till you see this dude. Hold on. Okay,
Dustin Nichols.
I posted it in the chat. And go to
that was his 11th fight.
Go to like 30 seconds. Go to 30 seconds when you put it up.
35 sound.
Hang on. 1 sec.
Yeah.
Let's share. It's bad quality though, isn't it?
It's not that good, but yeah, you'll be able to see like just a little bit.
Yeah.
You just go to like the 30-second mark.
Yeah. The 30-second mark.
Oh yeah, so he's fighting a little fat. Oh,
yeah, this is the guy that drops him.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning of your career, you just, just turn the volume down, Chann, so we can just look at it. So we don't got to hear it.
This is the heavyweight in the same ballpark as Lennox Lewis. Look at him go.
exactly, Jed.
That's the 21st century Lennox Lewis.
How dare Lewis say that about Lewis? Lewis, no,
Lewis is
Lewis
on one, man. Is he trolling or is he really that? Is he really like that? I think he's trolling.
No, Lewis is telling the truth. He really thinks that.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Lewis thinks that. When it comes to his Wilder, mate.
Oh my God.
They look like those two fat dons that do the dancing.
But you know what? While you're making a joke, AJ, he actually looks better. Wilder looks better here than he does today. He's throwing jabs.
Yeah, he's throwing jabs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Remember
That's a weird kind of way.
the guys that you play, Mal? The guns that the fat dudes that do the dancing.
Oh yeah.
That dude looks like that's the same build. That type of build.
Where they find this guy? That's what I want to know.
Like this is ridiculous, man. Come on, this guy's not even a professional fighter. Who is he?
Where did they get this dude? From a buffet line?
Bro, this is. I told you. Listen, I told you how matchmaking works.
See?
I explained this to you. I broke this down.
It's only his 11th fight.
Come on, man. But the guy he's fighting is not. He's not a boxer. Come on, man.
What kind of shoes is he wearing? Are they even boxing shoes?
So those are tennis shoes. They counted this as a professional fight. Come on, bro. I'm trying to listen. I broke this down on my show. The matchmaking, the matchmakers, the cherry picking. I'm telling you, bro. I had the whole book on it, and no one believes me.
AJ.
No one believe me, bro. Like
he's wearing Air Maxes.
The fat dude, he's not even wearing boxing shorts. Those are Air One shorts.
Yeah, and they counted this as a.
Doesn't he get dropped by? Look, the guy nearly drops himself.
And this guy dropped Wilder. I mean, of all people, this guy dropped
Wilder. Wilder dropped himself. Yeah, this guy was this the one that dropped Wilder?
Well, no, he got dropped in another fight by another journeyman who was in the Harold.
No, it was the Russian guy. That was the Russian guy.
No, that was in the amateurs.
That's JD's. Look at JD. That's JD's back there patting him on the back.
That's him. Oh yeah, with the
and that's Mark Breland.
But not Chann, but Chann like
and that's Mark Breland.
Yep. Oh yeah.
JD's and Mark Breland. Wow. Okay.
Now, but Chann, why got dropped by another journeyman there named Harold Sconiers, and like that fight has been scrubbed from the internet. Nobody could find it.
Oh man.
Our Heyman got a scrub team a couple times. Nobody could find that.
That is wild.
Oh boy, man.
That was hilarious. That is not a pro fight.
I keep thinking about, bro. I keep thinking about Don House. Now listen, man. Listen. Come on, man. Come on. You know, I mean,
play it.
He said, "Come on."
I thought you was gonna play it.
No, I understand. No, he said, I understand. You know,
let me try and pull it up.
Having a well choreographed. You know, he said everyone knows that Wilder has a well choreographed career. Everyone knows this, right? He said, no, I understand. He said, understand. You know, you giving the guy a couple of setup fights. You know, starting out his career. But come on, man, 35 fights. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, Tony,
look on Don House's face.
Open question for the panel, like Tony, like maybe you might know the answer to this, Coach. I mean, like, okay, so what's the right time to start stepping up a prospect after how many fights? Like, what's a good number?
It depends on what his skill set is. I mean, example, Anthony Joshua, I think he had his first championship fight at well, we know he had the domestic fights, but for a major belt, I think had 16 fights, 17 fights.
Yeah. That's before Charles Martin, yeah.
Right. So it depends on your skill set. You know what I mean?
Right. He was rushed. He was rushed. He was thrown into the deep end early.
This one? No, Ellie setback. It's Ellie setback.
This will be the first fight to see Berman actually.
Put Don House. Put Down House Ellie.
Ellie setback.
Yeah, Ellie setback. Yeah, it's Bermain's. It's Ellie setback. Bermain Savern, yeah, you can do that.
Ellie setback.
So the sacrifice.
Yeah, that's it right there. Go down, hold on, go down. As a matter of fact, Bermain Savern, it's gonna be Bermain Savern, Ellie setback. Wait. It's gonna be Bermain Savern, Ellie setback.
Because that was who it was for.
Yeah, Bermain Savern. It's gonna be Bermain Savern.
Yeah, that's the guy who's going in the Hall of Fame. That was just in there with the buffet guy. Yep. That's Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah, I think it's I. Yeah, Bermain. I think it's with an I. I think it's with an I. Yeah.
Y'all see what James Toney lit his ass up? Y'all see that?
Yeah, finally they got. Finally they have James Toney in the Hall of Fame. That's good, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
He deserved it. Bro. He deserved it.
No.
Let me
just try to look.
Roy Jones as well and Cotto.
Yeah,
all great additions.
Should have been in there last year.
Yeah,
sorry, man. As much as I like Andre Ward, I just can't see him over James Toney, man. I don't know how they did that.
It was all political because he's on TV. That's it.
Yeah, they don't like James Toney. Yeah, it's favoritism.
Yeah. James Toney was not nice to the media. He was you know, that's what that was. That was all about.
There it is.
James Toney.
I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it, yeah.
Make it bigger.
Yeah. But that's it right there. Oh my God.
One second. Let me just take this thing off of the off. Like that. And then blow it up. Is it gone bigger?
That's fine, yeah.
Okey-doke.
Take it like that.
But like I said before, it's not about power, speed, or condition. It's about skills. I think I use my head better than these guys in the ring. That's the most important thing.
Now this is 2014.
1-0, 31 knockouts. What happens if Bermain Savern fights him?
House.
I got a quick question. Deontay Wilder, 31-0, 31 knockouts. What?
As the one interviewer asked Deontay Wilder, I understand your career has been strategically choreographed. We will fight Deontay Wilder, but we will fight him when he's 40 and older, right? So he got 9 more fights to get. He gonna fight my grandmother. She dead. We gonna wake her up. My grandmother's grandmother. Come on now. When you're 31-0 in America as a heavyweight champion, his name should be posted on everybody's refrigerator, right or wrong. Come on now. 31-0, your household name, right? He's fighting guys out of the top 50 in the world. You see the last fight, the guy got hit. The guy got hit with a phantom punch.
No, he landed that punch.
Where? What punch? The right hand?
Yeah.
Is that right hand?
Left. I think the left.
He slapped him with the left, and he blew him out with the right hand. Come on now.
He's talking about Malik Scott.
Malik Scott, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Bermain Savern. Berman, since when? You changed your name? No. Did I see you right with the key, did he?
Yeah.
But you know what makes that even worse? Ludabella gave an interview once, and he said he could take a ham sandwich to 15.
Shit, you got to keep playing it. You missed the best part.
Is there more?
Yeah, you missed the best part. Yeah,
okay, sorry.
Yeah, because after Chris Ariola, they're gonna go right back to him.
This man said, "Don't fight his grandmother. She's dead. I'll wake her up."
I'll wake her up to get the dirt off her.
He's not lying though.
Why didn't you correct me the first 1,000 times? Hey, Chris. Okay, but true story. I'm gonna tell you. Nobody knows this, but Malik Scott did have a little bubble, like a bump after that. He did get hit.
But put it this way, Malik Scott never came in that big before this life. Malik Scott came in to exactly what he's supposed to do and lay down. I'm not taking him to Malik Scott, but here's the thing, right? This boy, who's he? I mean, 31 wins, 31 KOs. You know, his own people come to me and say, you know, he get knocked out in the gym. I said, no, he's too tall, he has no legs. His own people telling me this, right? One right hand from this guy right here, his career is over.
I gotta ask you this.
That's the only thing I hate about boxing. I mean, it's okay to build a fighter, but goddamn, 31? Come on.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Wait. Jack.
Hey, Tony, boy, that was so damn funny. Boy.
Look at the disgust. Look at the disgust. Wait, this is good.
Why didn't you correct me the first 1,000 times? Hey, Chris. Okay, but true story. I'm gonna tell you. Nobody knows this, but Malik Scott did have a little bubble, like a bump after that. He did get hit.
But put it this way, Malik Scott never came in that big before in his life. Malik Scott came in to exactly what he's supposed to do and lay down. But I'm not taking anything from Malik Scott. But here's the thing, right? This boy, who's he from? I mean, 31 wins, 31 KOs. You know, his own people come to me and say, you know, he get knocked out in the gym. I said, no, he's too tall. He has no legs. His own people telling me this. Right? One right hand from this guy right here, his career's over. I gotta ask you this. That's the only thing I hate about boxing. I mean, it's okay to build a fighter. Goddamn, 31? Come on.
Oh shit.
Coach is dying.
The coach is out. He's out on his feet damn near.
You see the disgust? Did you see the shed disgust?
I did.
Hey, Tony, you ain't see that one. You never see that your first time see that video?
You said it's okay.
Man.
Oh, bro. Oh my God.
Well, real quick, hey, 150. I believe I called you 5150. My bad. I didn't mean to mispronounce.
No, you good, bro.
He said Malik Scott came in to do exactly what he's supposed to do. Lay down. He's supposed to lay down. Come on, man.
Hey, man, wait, Malik the Diver Scott. We all know what it is.
He said,
his face, mouth.
Hey, he say, it's okay to build a fight up. But come on, man. 31 fights? Come on, man.
Come on, man. And it's the way he puts his head like, come on, man.
Hey, he say 31 wins, 31 knockouts?
Come on, man.
But who is he fault? Come on, man. This kid ain't fault nobody. Who is he fault?
You know, it is a perfect example. It's a perfect example. Finally,
I heard Shelton there.
When he stepped up,
Shelton there. It's true.
When he finally stepped up, i.e. Tyson Fury, he got schooled and destroyed twice.
I did. Hold on, this the kicker. And then the third fight for the Fury fight, guess who we hire? Don House.
Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, man.
Don House in the corner, wiping the blood off his face. I'm like, dude, you can't make this up.
You can't make this shit up. You really can't. You can't write this shit.
Yeah. You can't make it up. And he said, you know he ain't got no legs. You know he ain't got no legs. He ain't got no legs. Oh my God. You can't write.
Y'all know he was knocked out by Klitschko in sparring, right? A lot of people say that. Like Dillian White, hell of people have been saying that.
I don't know where because they keep saying he kept getting dropped but I don't know who was dropping him.
Oh no, Klitschko was dropping Wilder in sparring. Klitschko was dropping Wilder in sparring.
Yeah, Klitschko. Oh, so that's who. Maybe that's why Shelly Finkel was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna fight him."
Exactly. That's what I said. Oh yeah, because he was taxing that ass in sparring. So you ain't.
And Finkel managed both, I think. And Finkel managed both, so he knew all about what happened with Blade and Wilder.
Mm-hmm. He ain't got no legs. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Malik made Ortiz clone to. Yeah, he's talking about. Was he talking about Ortiz at first? He said.
No.
I mean, he's talking about Malik, saying Malik coming looking big.
Yeah,
you good, coach? You good, coach? You need a minute? You all right?
Man, bro, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I remember I did a whole show on this, bro. They were so. Hey, listen, I laughed for like 2.5 hours. I couldn't stop laughing.
You're dying.
Bro, that was me and you on there, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing, bro. Bro, he say, look, listen, man, listen. You know, listen. It's a known fact. He says, as another reporter said, you know. We heard that you had a well choreographed career.
Free tickets, please.
What's the strategically choreographed career? So basically, this is what he said.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Exactly. A strategic. Choreographed.
So you've been cherry-picking for 31 fights.
That is deep. And then you picked him to be on your team. Did he not see this?
Listen, Don House is the one that exposed it.
Coach, this reminds me of like how Dillian White criticized Tyson Fury for fighting Tom Schwartz. I remember it verbatim. I read it several times. This made me laugh. He's talking about like Dylan White's like, I can't believe I actually stayed up last night to watch that joke of a fight. Tyson Fury should be ashamed of himself. My mother would have knocked out Tom the Bum in a round.
What fight was he talking about?
I don't know. Dylan White was criticizing Tyson Fury for fighting Tom Schwartz back when that fight happened. That's some of the shit he was saying. That's some of the shit he was saying.
Hey, I'm done. I'm done. Listen, that right. I keep that in the cut just in case they go to getting crazy. And I got some more stuff for the aerosexuals too. I got some for them. Oh, I got some for them too. I just keep it in the cut. I just keep it in the cut just in case.
No, you bring it. You bring it, and they still you put it on there. They've just negated it.
I gotta use that shit. Eurosexuals, that's hilarious. I gotta use
that. Yeah, we got the 15. We got the 15. Can you read out the? Can you read out the thingies?
Which one? No, you can share it. You can share it. Yeah. It's on my community page. So you just go to the community and it's gonna be the one with Crawford. It's a big fish killer man down with the face emoji, and I have the 15 commandments from the holy book of the boxing gods. You know what I mean? And we got 15. We got 15 commandments, and then at the bottom I say these are the commandments that all of our subscribers must believe in order to be a subscriber of this channel. Period.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me share it. No, it's already there. It's already there.
Oh, it's already there. I have it.
Yeah, you can just share it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is hilarious. And you just blow it up. Well, maybe I can. No, I gotta blow it up. My bad. There we go. And that's it.
Okay, so
we are the only community that have 15 commandments, right? And these can be edited and altered. We may add to it or whatever the case may be. But cause we don't like fanboys. So these are the rules. You know what I mean? So rule number 1, thou shalt not picketh up the cherries if you are an elite an elite fighter. So if you're an elite fighter, you shouldn't be cherry picking. Now, if you don't fought all the top guys and beat them or lose them or whatever the case may be, then you got a right to pick some cherries after that. We ain't tripping on that. But if your fighter is who you say he is, he shouldn't be cherry picking, right? Commandment number 2, thou shalt not fanboyeth for any fighter, right? Commandment number 3, thou shalt not deride for a promotional company or a promoter. We see a lot of that going on with promoters and promotional companies, with these fanboys deriding promoters and promotional companies. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not capith for a particular fighter, promoter, or promotional company. See a lot of that going on. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not be a fanager of any fighter. Commandment number 6, thou shalt not be a promoter of any fighter. Commandment number 7, thou shalt not pocket watcheth a fighter's money. My fighter make more money than your fighter. Oh, my fighter, he got a net worth for this, and your fighter, he ain't making no money, so he got to do this, and we got to get rid of that, right?
Right.
Commandment number 8, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. You ain't got no facts. You ain't got no minute talking about no damn boxing, because this ain't about your feelings, right? Commandment number 9, thou shalt not get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter, that's pretty much the definition of a fanboy. Someone who gets so emotionally invested with a fighter that it becomes an obsession at this point, and anything that you say that offends them, they want to get angry, upset, maybe threaten you, call you all kind of types of names, and get all out of character because they are emotionally hurt. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm saying Lewis. Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah. To my Lewis. Yeah. Commandment number 10. Thou shalt not criticize a fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking. It doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that, right? Commandment number 11. Thou shalt not condone any elite fighter ducking another fighter. You see what I'm saying? So if he's an elite fighter, you should not be saying it's okay for him to duck another fighter when this fighter is elite. He should be fighting the best guys. He shouldn't be ducking no goddamn body if he is who you say he is, right? Mm-hmm. Commandment number 12, thou shalt not speaketh of back end money. I don't want to hear nothing about, my fighter, he made 40 million on the back end. You ain't got no proof of it, no receipts. That's all y'all talk about with the PBC, back end money, right? Number 13, thou shalt not tweeteth. Now, I think this was LadyChann. Thou shalt not tweeteth, shitteth on Twitter for your favorite fighter. So we don't do that, right? Yeah. Don't be doing that on Twitter.
No.
Commandment number 14, thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube if they disagree with you. This is what fanboys do. You know, they'll threaten you if you don't agree with them. Yeah, I got plenty of threats from the Wilder.
I got from them. Yeah.
And commandment number 5, I threw this in there. You know, thou shalt not speaketh of undisputed if your favorite fighter has the French fries belt, aka better known as the franchise belt. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. And then, you know, these are the commandments that all of our subscribers must believe in order to be a subscriber of this channel. And that's it. And that's pretty much it.
You know, we is sick.
We got the 15. We got the 15 commandments.
That's awesome, Coach. Good work.
I like Chann the best. Chann is my favorite one.
Chann is your favorite.
Oh, he said
Chann is the best one.
Now sit down, criticize the fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking.
I like all of them. I
like 15. 15 is hilarious. The French fries belt undisputed.
Yeah, I've seen.
I like.
I've seen each of these commandments been breached.
I like commandment 14 because, you know, some of us, all of us, Tony, Chann, you know, AJ. Some of us, all of us, probably been threatened at one point in time from an extreme fanboy because you said something that they didn't like or they didn't agree with it, and they'll threaten you. They will do that. They've done that to me several times. So.
Yeah,
I mean that's all fine. I mean that's all fine if you really want to take it that far. It's like I'm willing to give you my address. You know that's okay. You know I mean, but I wouldn't be willing to do that. But if they want to press the issue that further, it's like okay, fine. If you're really feeling that way about it,
he said, okay, fine.
I got nothing to do except work, exercise, and sleep, and all that stuff. So, you know, if you really have that much time on your hands, sure, we can be in front of my house, and I got some boxing gloves. We can go a few rounds. Ain't no big deal.
I mean, these commandments are on my community page, guys. So you can go on the community page and you'll see them. They're there, and you can just copy them or whatever. But yeah, man, you know, we had to make some kind of rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He say stop. He say stop.
We need parliamentary procedure, in the words of Chris Eubank Sr.
He said, what did he say? He said, stop fake laughing and show that he did to Romain Stavern. Please show it funny, man. Oh, this guy. Oh, so this guy must be
nuts. Look, he's been going nuts. Look, the fight. Look, he's going shit. I've just noticed him.
I'll find it.
No, we ain't showing no fight.
No,
we ain't showing no fight. You can find
so, Coach.
Coach, funny, I'm not gonna lie.
At the top of my mind, I'm thinking about a 16th commandment for you because earlier Major Key said he was about to make a whole video about me, debunking me.
But yeah.
No. I was saying like Major Key said he was, No, I was saying Major Key said he was going to make a YouTube video about me, calling me out because I was saying Ortiz, you know, didn't take certain fights when he said everybody was ducking him. So I would say a commandment should be.
Major, where did you disappear to? I just thought you.
I don't know where he went, but he said he was going to make a video about me. So this would be my
maybe
commandment.
Let's go and do it then. Did you go to do it as he dropped off?
I don't know, but I don't know why he's making a video about me because I disagreed. But
no, he said he's gonna call you out on it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is he making a video about me because I disagreed about it?
What was it about? What was it about? Because I zoned out.
So I said Ortiz could have fought Hrgovic.
Oh yeah.
Fought Joe Joyce. Could have fought Dillian White and Anthony Joshua. And then he said he got upset about it, and then said he was gonna make a video about me.
Yeah.
Ryan Jackson, you can come to my show tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time, New Media Today USA Boxing. And guess what? You can come over there and we have church on Sundays where I allow fanboys to come to the channel, and this is your opportunity to get cleansed and purified of the sickness of fanboyism. So we have church with the Reverend Abernathy. He'll be on. I know him to take off. You can come on over there, but all this other stuff, my brother. He said, no, I ain't no fanboy to nobody, but you telling how the story. Okay, it's no problem, brother, whatever the case may be. I'm not here to tongue wrestle with you. If you don't like the content, you don't have to watch it. You can go right back to where you came from. But I'm Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today USA Boxing. I have my phone number. You can call on the show tomorrow. And whatever you want to say, brother, you can call in tomorrow. And I'll be more than happy to talk to you tomorrow. 530-494-9636. That'll be the number. 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. Tune in and whatever you want to say, you can say it. I'm with it.
Fanboys. This is what I think they don't realize when they're fanboys. Do fanboys know it? Because every fanboy I've spoken to, they go, I'm not a fanboy, but they've exemplified every trait of being a fanboy. So I guess They don't know when they're being a fanboy. But yeah, he did. Romain Stavern did lose twice to.
They lost twice to Wilder.
Yeah, but
that's not the point.
That wasn't the point. Like,
that wasn't the point. We were talking about Don House, but I know that you got overly sensitive to what I was laughing at with Don House. You had a problem with me laughing, brother. I mean, if you got a problem with me laughing, that's your problem.
That's
you know what I mean?
Should I laugh too? It was funny.
Tony's just got another commandment there.
I'm gonna keep laughing. I'm gonna keep laughing. And if you don't like it, you can. If you don't like it, you can leave and go back to where you came from. We did not ask you to come over here. But guess what? Yeah. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, New Media Today USA Boxing. I'm on 3 o'clock, 7 days a week. You can come on over, say whatever you want to say, and you can call and talk to me. Fanboy. That's what I called you.
Coach, look at the Tony
comment. Hang on. Tony reviews. He's got a 16th commandment.
Oh, thou should not make his videos about other creators who criticize your.
That was to Major Key, who wants to make a video about me.
I don't know if he did. I don't know if Major Key said he's gonna make a video about you. Did he say that?
He did.
Like, so he's gonna call you out on it. Oh yeah, well, call you out on it. He's gonna make a video, but call you out on it.
Oh.
Call you out if the evidence isn't correct. He'll in the video that he's making, he'll call you out on it.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, tough guy. Listen. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Ryan Jackson. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. New Media Today USA Boxing. You can come on. You can come on over there, and you can be as tough as you want to be.
Yeah, stop addressing them.
Yeah,
giving them you give them too much airtime. He knows where to come. If he doesn't like it, don't come in here, bruv. Like, don't come on here. Like, no one's ready to come here.
That he doesn't call in.
Like, you're only being sensitive.
They never call in. They never call in.
If you're not, they never call in. They never come on the panel. Would you like to come on the panel and say anything? If you would, let's see. The link is pinned. Let's just give them 2 minutes. Let's just see. And see if you want to. I didn't say anything tough. I know you don't have to say anything tough. But why don't you come on and say what you got to say? You don't got to show your face.
Come on, Ryan. We won't bite. It's okay.
This is what they do. They have so much shit to say in the fucking chat, and then when they're asked to come on the panel, or to call in, they don't know how to do it all of a sudden. Yeah. So be quiet. Either shut up in the chat or fucking come on the panel. We said about 5 of your fucking comments. If you ain't got nothing else to say, be quiet. I'm done with you lot. I ain't going. I let you wild decks come out to play today. I felt sorry for you. You get me? You lot have been locked up for a minute now since your king lost. So I gave you play day. Canelo gave you payday. I'm giving you play day. At least, be gratuitous that I've given you play day. Sorry, Canelo gave you payday. Stop being so salty all the fucking time. We ain't got time for you. It's on go. Yeah, we ain't got receipts over hurt feelings, man. Yeah, for real. We ain't got nothing. And anyway, just to say, just to give him some time before we get off, because I guarantee you, he won't say. Right, okay, thanks, Queen. Yeah, well, are you coming on? No, you're not, are you? Are you coming on? What does that mean? Okay, thanks, Queen.
TikTok.
Just to talk about real quick. So, going around the panel, do you think Dillian White gets to fight Tyson Fury, or do you think Tyson Fury vacates? Because if Tyson Fury, they got 30 days, and then it goes to purse bids if they can't come up with which they won't. I'm wondering if this is because of the arbitration or what happened. But what do you think will happen?
I can answer that. It's a damn good question. Chann, I'm not gonna lie to you. You just never know with Tyson Fury. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think it's 50-50. Maybe Tyson Fury will fight him. Maybe Tyson Fury will say, you know what? I don't want the belt. I want to fight Usyk. But we know Joshua's not stepping aside. Joshua and Usyk is fighting each other for the rematch. So I don't know. I really don't know. I just say it's 50-50, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yep, 50-50. What do you think, Tony?
I'm sorry, I walked away. What was the question?
Yeah, do you think that Tyson Fury, I think you said it, Tyson Fury taking the fight, or will he vacate against White? What do you think?
I hope he takes the fight so I can get a lot of money from a lot of people because White's gonna knock that ass out. But I think he vacates or he petitions to become franchise to try to loophole out of it.
Oh yeah, he did. When asked about that, he said at this moment in time it's something that he wouldn't be looking to do because that hasn't been presented to him. So, but means maybe if it gets presented to him, he would look to move to the franchise. But yeah, that's worrying to hear Tyson Fury say that. Outlaw boxing talk.
Yeah, sorry, Chann. I missed it. I was just talking to a maniac here on the street for half an hour. But yeah, I gathered what Tony said. You asked about White, if Fury will fight White. Yeah, I'm 50-50 on that. I definitely think Joshua and Usyk are going to fight. I don't believe that step aside thing. I think that's just all talk. So I think Joshua and Usyk are definitely going to have a rematch. So I think it makes sense for Fury and White, but still Fury being the wild card he is, I can't ever give a solid prediction on the lad what he'll do. But I'm 50-50 really. I'll lean towards yes, just to say White can get his title shot while Joshua and Usyk fight, because that's what should probably happen if Joshua and Usyk are going to rematch. But I'm not sure with Fury. I'm still 50-50 to be honest.
Got you, Jed stuff. 150, what do you reckon?
Hey, LadyChann, I'm about to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Say it again.
Oh, it's your
Press
son.
the like button.
Press the like button. Do you remember yesterday, day before? He's so cute. Is it a girl or a boy? It's a boy, right?
Boy, yeah. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Tony.
Later, Tony.
Subscribe to Tony's channel. You know,
I gotta get ready to bounce too.
Yeah, I'll be shutting down the show. Let me just get everybody's last bits out. 150. You got anything to say about if you think Fury's gonna take the fight or not take the fight?
Yeah, I think Fury will take this fight. You know, he's just gonna defend the title because I feel like if he wants to fight Usyk for undisputed, like he said he does, I think he'll go for this title defense. To be honest, I think White, I don't think he's here to win, man. I think he's here for a payday. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's here for a payday. He just pushed Otto to the side and then claimed he was injured just to get a big fight with Tyson Fury. You know, it just looks like a payday to me, honestly. Because I think he realized Otto was a threat, bro. He probably thought Otto could beat him.
Yeah, but either way, he wants the Fury fight.
I don't think he beats Fury.
I think he's coming to win though because he's been wanting this shot for years, and I think White's a fight, you know. So I think he's going to come.
Why would you duck someone to fight the number one heavyweight that's deemed as the number one heavyweight in the world? That's not a duck. How are you going to? Otto Vailene is nobody.
Hey, money talks.
Dillian White was the one that picked him as a voluntary. It's a voluntary.
Hey, money talks, bro.
No, but Dillian White was always. Dillian White always was a he earned to fight whoever the WBC holder was. It didn't have to be Tyson Fury. Whoever it was is what it didn't matter who it was, as long as they had the strap, and he earned that. And this is what people need to accept and stop going with this. He ducked Otto Vailene, who he picked as when you duck someone to fight someone of lesser capabilities. You don't duck someone to fight the number one heavyweight in the world. That the number one heavyweight in the world was already beaten.
All right, I'm finna bounce in.
Yeah.
Peace, bro. Peace out, love.
Salute to
now,
everybody on the panel.
where you can find you. We heard it 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. New Media Today USA Boxing. I'll be there. The phone lines will be open. Anyone have an issue, don't like me laughing, don't like anything I have to say, I promise you, you will have every opportunity to call me tomorrow and say whatever the hell it is you want to say. I promise you that. Other than that, man, I'll holler at y'all, man.
Peace out, man. Yeah, so it doesn't make no sense for him to have ducked, but people might think that, but for me, this doesn't make logical sense to duck someone of lesser note to fight the top heavyweight.
Well, either way, if he did, it worked because he's got his shot with Fury. So, well, it looks like he's going to get his shot with Fury. That's what he's been after. So.
Yeah, it looks like he got the shot. At first, he did look like it wasn't, but now he's got the shot.
And look, I always. Yeah, sorry, did he go for?
Yeah, if he comes to win, you know, he could do what he do, but I just don't think he's gonna win the fight. I don't think he'll be fair.
Yeah, you can think he's not going to win. Like, that's your prerogative. Like, he might not win, he might not, but he may, he might not. But at the end of the day, we want to see the fight.
Yeah, well, if I always want to see undisputed, I always keep that consistent. But if Joshua and Usyk are going to rematch, which it looks like it will be forced to happen, Fury should just take care of White, finally give the lad his title shot. He's had it for years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
why not just and Fury's better than being inactive. Fury should just stay active while Joshua and Usyk have their rematch. So what?
And then we get more fights. We get Joshua, Usyk, White thing, and then we get the whoever wins out of Joshua and Usyk, we get them fight the winner out of
Fury and White.
Fury and White. So we get a few more fights in the bag. So I'm down for it. I can't wait, actually. But I just don't think, guys, like, I don't think that I think Fury vacates, but I hope he don't, because we want White to...
Oh, man. Then undisputed really...
I want White
to... undisputed really... He's out.
I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think if White fought Otto, I think Otto might have got him, to be honest. I think that style will give Dillian White problems. Styles make fights. That's why I feel like he just said, you know what? I'm going to go to Tyson Fury. I don't think I should worry about this guy.
But he picked him.
Eventually he didn't fight him, though. The fight never happened.
But he didn't have to pick him. That's the whole point. Like, you wouldn't pick someone to duck him. Would you? I just wouldn't pick you. It's a voluntary. He can pick whoever he wants. It was a voluntary fight. It wasn't mandated. Even if he lost, he wouldn't have lost the WBC.
I'm not sure.
He wouldn't have lost the interim. So it can't have been him ducking. It just doesn't make any logical sense. Like, he picked him, didn't have to. It's not going to pick him and then to say, oh, actually, I don't really want to fight you. That doesn't make sense to me. So I can only go with logic. If it was mandated and all of this happened, then you could say, yeah, that looks like that could be a duck. But there was no Mando. He picked him. Like Wilder Fury, he picked him.
But I'll tell you what, if Fury does vacate, man, that makes undisputed even further away, because, you know, Joshua Usyk will still probably want to. That'll be undisputed. Will be really a dream that'll probably never happen if Fury vacates.
I don't put nothing past any of that, man. I don't.
I know, because Joshua and that will still want to probably fight Fury because he's the bigger nut. You know what I mean? And then White will have WBC. It'll make it even more confusing. So I hope he doesn't vacate.
No, I hope not.
Can I get my 2 cents?
Yeah, of course you can. I was just about to go to you. Go, AJ.
I'm the same with Coach and sorry. I just feel 50-50 about it. I mean, because Tyson Fury is just so hot and cold with what he says, you know, and I don't know, man. It's a real toss up. I mean, he says one thing one day, then does something else the next. So yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, he keeps banging on about, you know, Dylan's a bum and will knock him out. Okay, we'll go. Well, if it's that easy, get in there and do it. You know what I'm saying? So either way, if he does,
you think he beats White, don't you, as well? You say he beats White as well.
Yeah, I've said that in the past. Yeah, I think that. I mean, just based on what I've seen from both guys, I think Tyson Fury's more skilled. If the fight happened, I'd be rooting for Dylan to win.
It's going to be a tough one for Tyson Fury. It's not going to be easy.
No. I think Dylan is going to give him. Yeah,
that's why I don't think he wants to fight him, though, because he knows it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I think Dylan is going to give Fury a tougher fight than Wilder ever did.
But he might not win. Yeah.
I mean, but if he vacates, that'll be pretty sad. I mean, you know, it's just and you know, Joe was right. It just throws the whole under the heavyweight title into just further disarray. You know what I mean? Just the division, because now that he has to fight for a vacant belt, all this other stuff. Yeah, I just don't know what Fury's going to do. I hope he does. And I hope he does take the fight. If he does, I'm looking forward to the build up, because that's going to be absolutely hilarious. Just both of them taking shots at each other. And I hope it does. I hope it goes to a purse bid, because you know, Eddie's going to he's going to do everything he can to get that fight.
Yeah. I just want to see the fights, man. Whoever with all these heavyweights, this, that. Both him and Wilder both threatening retirement. One day they're all good, and next week they're contemplating retirement. They're two peas in a pod. I'm sick of them.
Yeah. They kind of just need to. Yeah, they just need to go away.
I'm sick of them and the fan boy base, not the fans, the fan boy base of both of those fighters. I'm sick of the fanboy base of all fighters.
This episode, the show is evidence of that. Like what could come through here. So
I knew it would open the floodgates.
I'm actually in disbelief. I really don't think he's being serious. I mean, I think he's trolling. I'm just telling myself that.
Nice, serious. Big up, Lewis. Big up,
Troy Graham in the comments.
What? 150 Green. You know Lewis. You know that's how he really does things, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how Lewis always been. He always been like that.
He's always been like that.
Wow.
He's always been.
It's like that one guy who jumped on the strong. Like we were telling him facts about Dillian White, and him to just ignore, be like, "Oh, I don't like Dillian White." Well, bro, it doesn't matter whether or not you like him or not. We're telling you facts that's out there that you could look, that you can research. It don't matter if you don't like the.
Exactly. What's like got to do with that in the boxing? That's got nothing to do with whether you like the guy.
I know. But this is.
I mean, like I didn't like Teofimo Lopez before he fought Lomachenko and hoped he would lose, but he won, didn't he? My disliking didn't affect the outcome of the fight, did it?
these fanboys treat boxing like they're watching, EastEnders or Love and Hip Hop or something, like some show where they just love their character and just hate the other. It's just weird.
That's Troy Grant. Yeah, Uncle Troy. Uncle Troy loved Dillian White. I always talk shit about Dillian White too.
Troy. Oh yeah, you are. Shame. Sorry, Troy.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Was good.
Go ahead and say what you guys say, Uncle Troy.
I saw you in the private, but I was like, how's he in the private? He's not here.
Go ahead and say you guys say.
How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Listen, I heard about White and Fury possibly fighting. I'm not gonna believe it till it happens. I'm just going on what I see. Fury took a lot of punishment in the last fight. I mean, he just looked. No. Both of them took a lot of punishment.
Yeah, they both did.
Both of them took a lot of punishment over the 3 fights. I just don't see Fury getting up that high again to fight White. I really don't see it. So, at this stage, what does he have left to do? He's a 2-time champion, right? He's undefeated. He made a lot of money. He's viewed as the best heavyweight of this time. I don't believe he's going to fight White. He'll probably just vacate the belt and go away somewhere. And Marlene, who is Marlene? Anybody? Because the logic is that people are basing all of his greatness on the fact that he lost to Tyson Fury. Because you can't explain to me who he is, and what he's accomplished. Who? Can somebody tell me that?
He gave Tyson Fury one of his toughest fights of his career, bro. He's a lot.
That's exactly what I just said. 150 people are basing this man's entire career on a loss.
Yeah.
Whereas White has done nothing but fought the best that they put in front of him, and he's won. He's lost twice. That's it, twice.
Bro, that's boxing.
He's beat everybody else.
Bro, that's what happens in boxing. Some fighters that lose, their stock goes up. Like Isaac Cruz versus Tank Davis, his stock went up. People loving him. People supporting him now. That's what I'm saying, bro. He should give him a shot, bro. Otto Wallin's not as rich and doesn't have silk sheets like the rest of these motherfuckers in boxing, man. He should get a shot too, bro.
Okay, well, you know what I'm looking at here?
No, I don't know that far. I'm not as far as that. He was picked. Nobody.
Right.
Otto Wallin was handpicked. He was handpicked. He wasn't even like.
No one had to pick him. Dillian White has no. Yeah, Dillian White has no. It doesn't. He's not indebted to him. He was lucky to get picked. Why didn't Tyson Fury pick him again then? Why didn't Deontay Wilder pick him? Why is it
Tyson Fury don't want to go through that again?
Yeah.
Not 150. I agree with you. It's I was actually looking forward to the Otto Wallin Dillian White fight.
Okay, hold up a second.
Wait. Hold on. I believe that Wallin would have caused Dillian White some problems, but I was picking White to still beat him. I mean, either way, it was still a good fight. But
Okay, let me ask you all a question.
What's up, Jordan?
Let me ask you all a question, because you said his stock went up, which means he's valuable. So why aren't the heavyweights with names fighting him if he's so valuable? Because there's other guys out there that has names. Charles Martin is out there. Ortiz is out there. This boy here, Nova. What's his name? Who just lost to the Viking again? He's out there. Kanaki. I can keep going down the list of heavyweights that are out there. If he's so valuable, why is nobody fighting him?
They're not calling him out, bro.
Yeah, but I think Fitting just mean his stock went up in terms of people think he's a better fighter than what he was before.
Yeah, man, he's a live dog. He's a live dog. You put
based on a loss. A loss.
You put him in there.
Yeah, but he fucked up Fury's face, remember?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He gave
Fury
his
fight.
I'll tell you what, he gave Fury a better fight than Wilder. He did give Fury a better fight than Wilder.
He gave Fury a better fight than Wilder. That's fact.
He did.
And the reason why he gave him a better fighter than Wilder, because Wilder
dropped him though.
He did better than the Lennox Lewis for this era.
No, because listen to me. Okay, now Fury's whole greatness is based on the fact that he beat Wilder. Whereas if you flip that around, nobody thought that Wilder was great. So you know what? Let's just say Fury would have knocked out Wilder. Wilder would then be the greatest heavyweight of this era? Because right now Fury's the show dog. He's the greatest heavyweight of this era because he beat Wilder. So, if Wilder would have knocked him out, I guess Wilder would have been called the greatest heavyweight of this era, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The rules. I'm just looking at things from a logical point of view. There's no reason that if White could get a shot at a championship with Fury, for him to fight Wang because he gains nothing by beating him. What does he gain by beating him?
I think your debate it's going to be hard because I think 150 wanted to see the Wallin fight, and I think Troy probably wasn't that interested. So I think he's probably just not going to agree, on the point. I think that's probably what it is.
I like the fight.
I wanted to see it too. I wanted to see it too, but I'm not sliding to Dillian White, but also for not fighting him as well because he was.
Yeah, because if he fights Fury next, that's the bigger fight. So can you really blame Dillian?
That is true.
Yeah, he's fighting a bigger fight.
But I'm also not slighting Dillian White for not fighting Wallin because he was in line to get a shot long before that anyway.
Way before that.
Yeah, it has been overdue. Wilder should have fought White years ago. There's no reason why.
That's another. That's another fight I wanted to see.
Yeah.
He really should have given. He should have given this man his shot 3 years ago. Really, Wilder and White should have fought. There's no reason they shouldn't have.
Well, you can't fight a man who doesn't want to fight you. That's just a fact. You can't fight somebody who will not fight you.
That's why I said Wilder should have fought him. That's why I said
right. And White, White made the mistake of not taking that rematch with Joshua and getting his shot at those titles. I don't care how much he was going to pay you. Listen to me. If I was in his shoes, just like the great Marvin Hagler was back in the day, I would have took that fight, trained until I got to death's door, and then I would have knocked him out, and then I would have gave him a rematch and beat him worse. After that, I could go make some money.
Because Troy, what happened to Joshua that year that Dillian White didn't take the fight? What happened to Joshua that year?
No. Nothing happened to Joshua that year. He just felt like he was lowballed.
No. I'm just saying he lost to Ruiz that same year. So Dillian
yeah,
White
so
take the fight. He probably. I'm just saying. I agree with you. I'm just saying, Dillian White probably could have beat him if he took the rematch. Who knows?
Well, that was the first mistake he made. Everything else with the Ortiz and the other nonsense, those aren't mistakes because he has no business fighting a man that was placed in front of him after he was knocked out twice. How you gonna? Why would you need to fight a man who was just knocked out by the champion? That doesn't make it no. Now the whole thing with Joshua, I don't care if he offered you $4 million, $3 million. Take it, man.
It's a shot at 3 belts still, regardless.
Well, anyway,
yes.
Guys, it's late in the UK. Shani's going to sleep. I want to thank everybody that came through, like the motherfucking woo. I want to thank 150 Dream. Don't be a stranger. You can always come through. I'm always on. Just
check out his music as well, Chann. He's always dropping music. Check out his music. He's like you two are the musicians on the YTBC.
I will do for sure. I know that. I already know that, don't I?
You could even do a track together. I'm putting ideas.
Are you from South Carolina?
No, North
No,
Carolina.
North. He's probably from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a track together even. You could even do a freestyle or something together about boxing. I'm putting ideas in.
All right, then,
Where do you rap or sing one?
You can, LadyChann. I'll rap.
Yeah, I know. I remember you. I remember when.
Yeah, I remember telling you.
And we were talking about that and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm always we see what's going on, and I'm always here as well. So come through, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm coming through more. I just wanted to do it. I seen you on live. I'm like, let me go with LadyChann real quick.
Yeah, here I am.
But I'm gonna come through more.
I always see you on other panels. Sometimes when I watch stuff and I go, oh, there's the dream. But yeah, they always come through. Debo comes through. Who else comes? As you can see, Lewis comes through. Lewis is my guy still. He just loves his Wilder. But he's he just loves Wilder. But
that's all that is.
Yeah, but that's all it is. But Lewis, thanks for Lewis for coming. 50 Dream, Outlaw Boxing, Troy, Graham, AJ RJ, Coach Malachi, New Media Today, USA Boxing. Who else was on? Tony's Review, King Shelton Moore. I hate that because I always forget someone. You know when you always forget someone.
You forgot yourself.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Who else was on though? There was someone else. Major Key Boxing, Major Key, your compadre. Major Key, thank you for coming through, Major Key.
I'm gonna look out for that video on Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm looking out for the video.
Did Lisa come through? Lisa come through?
No, Lisa went on today. She was in the chat because she had to do something. But
shout out to Lisa, we miss you.
Yeah, shouts out to Lisa Bell's in the build. But yeah, so I just want to thank Paul C, Graham Taylor, JBN, Kelvin, Smells Like OTR, AB, Daniel Simpkins. You know, you got to say bye to the people that took their time. Paul Evans. Who else? TJ, thank you for coming through. Kelly Media, Daniel Simpkins, I said that already. Young Foe, Dragon Leg, Ryan Jackson. You said okay, thanks, Queen, but you
never came through.
You never came through. Like I knew you wouldn't.
We don't bite. We're nice.
Well, yeah, and also who I tell you who was on the other guy, that was talking about Deontay Wilder, the something strong,
the strong guy. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I forgot his name. I like to get something strong. But shouts out to you for coming through. You're always welcome. Wildest Roses for Exit. G the PT. Toby Barlett. Thanks for coming through as well. Lisa Bell's coming through like the mowing. Woo. There's a lot of you. Some of you lot are going chopping it back. Paul CX already said that, I think. TJ. Oh, AOBZ. King KO. That guy. Rolling with the punches. Thank you for coming through. Joe Mama. You lot's names up there. They're hilarious. Graham Taylor, I think I said that already. Boxing Logics, Myron, thank you for coming through. Thank you. Dimitar, thank you for coming through. Joe Gil Hardy, thank you for coming through. Retro Boxing and Documentaries, please subscribe to my brother, Blood Boxing. Thanks for coming through as well. 150, tell them your channel and Troy, and while I'm having a look, because I'm seeing the channels.
All right, I'm gonna put in the chat. My channel's my name though, 150 Dream Team, all caps. I'm gonna put in the chat as well.
Hey, one video after this, bro. Show us how to drop. I never know how to. How do you drop the channel link in the chat?
Just say it because trying to explain it to you.
But I'm saying, I'll call one video after getting to tell me about it. Yeah, Outlaw Boxing. Anyway, this is my new channel. Subscribe. Just type in Outlaw Boxing Club on the YouTube.
Got ya.
Yeah, but Jed, you could also just post the link in the private chat and just send it so we see it. So.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that.
You can also shout me on LadyChann, Instagram and Twitter, LadyChann. Also done them season.com for your merch, Get all
Yeah, I
your
got mine
bits.
today. Mine came today.
Oh, did yours come today? Thank you for that. I want to see it, man.
Oh,
You're
no,
gonna have
I'm
to
gonna post
lay it
photos.
out
I'm
or
gonna
wear it
post. I'm
or
gonna
lay
bring it.
it out, take a photo and send it to me.
I'm
so
gonna
I
do
can
that.
put it
Trust
on
me.
my gram because
I got you.
put them on my Instagram.
I got you. I trust you. I got
Yeah.
you. Don't worry.
Thank you. Massively appreciated. Kelvin, Gradex, Samuali. Gonna have to mute you because your mic's bad. US soccer US soccer man. Smells like OTR, already said you. Thank you for the super chats as well, everybody. Roland, Curtis, Graham Taylor, Bang Mateo, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hector Garcia, Boxing Pound for Pound Jack. Thanks for coming. Rodney Evans, thanks for coming. Virtuoso, thanks for coming. Who else? Jed Kyle, thank you for coming. St. Don, thank you for coming. Everybody was in the building. Yeah, so you know,
By the way,
there's
Chann,
those.
you going live for Loma Comey this weekend?
No.
Okay.
No.
No watch
Yeah.
party.
No watch party. Bless
You watching-
365.
you
Thanks for
watching
coming. No, I'm not doing
okay.
it. No. What for? What for? You
So
said
Loma,
the Kobe show.
Lomachenko Comey? No. Oh,
No. Sorry, no hang out with me for that one. No, we'll just watch it and chat shit on the group. And chat shit in the group like, yo, you guys, like, and then I surf everybody else's and look at everybody else's what they Karma Serene the Queen, thank you. Jeff Lucia, thank you. I check out, Ring IQs. I go check out Mal's if he goes live, Showbiz. I just surf and see everybody's, and see everybody's bits, and yeah, and it's sometimes you don't have as much stress. But yeah, for that fight, yeah, it's not. I won't. If I change my mind, I will let you know. You know me. Just keep an eye. Oh, tomorrow we have Tunde Ajayi tomorrow coming on talking about after the win from Anthony Yard against Lyndon Arthur. So I can't wait for that. That one's going to be an early one, 8:30 p.m. UK, because Tunde does not like, not doing no late nights, fam. Like, not doing no late nights. Not everyone's. Oh yeah, Mark Nash. Thank you for coming through as well, Mark Nash. Thank you. But yeah, at Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio, Daryl Alexander. So yeah, we got Tunde coming tomorrow. So be able to chop it up with him tomorrow. Please come through. It will be on the community anyway. Well, I'll post it up soon. Shaka Melks Rogers, thanks for coming through. There's loads of you. Jay Styles, thank you. Wayne Love Peacock. There's lots of you. Roland, I didn't even see your super sticker. Now I did. Lucky it didn't actually disappear, isn't it? That's unusual. Thank you, Roland. Sorry, I didn't even see that, my G. Sorry for seeing that late. Super sticker, $5 for your gazelle. Thank you very much, Roland. Thank you very much. Massively appreciated. I knew LadyChann was a Virgo. So I knew LadyChann was a Virgo like me. If there's no logic, it's dismissed. David J, real quick, real fast. Logic is what I deal with. It's just if it just doesn't add up, I just can't do it. It just gets chucked out the window. Us Virgos, you know how we do. We work from logic. Gentleman's Game. Bruce Goes, thanks for coming. Man, there was a lot of you rocking with the old girl, weren't there? Noah GX, Antonio Mosley. I could go on for days. G-Lex, Mr. T. There's a lot of you guys. Sorry I didn't see everybody. It was quite a busy chat today, so didn't get to see everyone. But anyway, guys on the panel, massively appreciated for coming through. Love you all, and you're more than welcome to be back. So tomorrow I'll be back, and anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann rep nonetheless. Come box with Chann. Gyan! LadyChann!
Fight!